Bum, bum, bum. Tuesday, you are my usual stuff, Rodeo. Hey, doing, dude? Guys, greetings and salutations. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back once again. We're gotta sit properly here. His posture is important. Oh. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Tag missions, what? 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 Checkpoint. What? No. I beat that level. Did I not stop at the end of a level? This ain't my first rodeo. Over the summer? Yeah, I saw that. You were gonna do a thing today and then cancel because it's your it's the start of your break. So happy summer vacay, dude. Bunch of MASH. Missiles of Magic. Oh, Mashy. Yeah. It's a good show. It's a good one. I thought you didn't like, I mean, it's kind of a shonen, sort of. It's a good show, though. I like that one. Anime Day kind of burned out, yeah. Damn, like 310. That's pretty much 310s in a row. Freak. Well, that's cool. We might, I think we might do some animus later. Don't know. Could hop in the court if you want to, if for it or whatever. I was helping BDD out with some stuff. The other day he said he wanted more of that today, but I don't know what time frame he was talking about. But just drinking some carbonated sugar water, caffeinated and carbonated sugar water. I'm a little bit out of it. Actually, maybe I'll hit up BG too. Be like, doing a little anime later. I mean, he's been real busy lately too, but did hit me up pretty recently and was like, We could not chilling and anyway, stuff. No need to go into detail. Let's see. Yeah, there were a few other ones that have been a lot like you know what, yeah. I already sent him a message earlier, so I'll just keep that minimized so I know he hits me back or whatever. Fighting Shonen for sure. Comedy, yeah. It's a very funny show. It's yeah, shonen, but very self-aware and like comedy for sure. It's very fun. Doesn't take itself too seriously most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, 2/3 of the fights are, yeah, just him stomping his opponent because he's OP as shit, yeah. Shonen, more like showmen. Show you more men? Show you all the men. But yeah, yeah, Mashy's great. I love Mashy. Oh, I forgot to do the Discord update thing. Stream. No, Gaiden to black. There we go. Oh. Wait, what? It shows you're on over here, but it shows you're not on over here? That's weird. That is strange. Oh, right. And only the. I forget that this basic. Alright, there we go. Can you hear me now? Hey, there he is. Tease. I can. It's pretty quiet, but maybe that's on my end. I don't know. Did you change some stuff or something? I mean, Discord did just have an update, so let's see. Oh, that's good. A little bit worse. Well, I mean, too loud. It's like, it's, distorting a little bit. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. It's pretty low. Bump a dump a dump a dump a dump. Bump up bump. I'm actually one of the. I have no butt. I have lack of. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like almost exactly. Like when actually hold on. Let me. Nobody can hear you yet. No, I could hear you. Oh. That's the wrong thing. There it is.
So it's probably
there we
you
go.
invited me to play Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it was the lobby ID. Yeah. Okay, guys.
We haven't played Monster Hunter in a while.
Yeah, they got a new event quest with a special cosmetic thing, like a scarf thingy mid-jig, and it looks cool. I want to get it.
Oh.
Alright guys, welcome back. Toasty, aka Toast Dragon. Thank you for being here,
That's
buddy.
Me.
And if you're unfamiliar with this channel, you definitely shouldn't be, and I dropped the link earlier, but here it is again. Of course. Hey, maybe they fixed that thing with the handles in the stream title. Probably not, but maybe.
I don't know. I see my handle.
No, like I just added it to like the stream title, like how you used to be able to like click on that and it would take you to their channel, but it hasn't been working lately. It's just like shows gray text.
Gotcha.
It's still doing that. Oh, weird.
Okay. So
What
I'm
ifs?
working with mods and stuff, so I want to be like restarting my computer a few times and things.
Okay. Mods like what kind of mods?
I am modding the game Celesta, Crown of the Magister. It's an indie D&D 5e game.
Oh, okay.
So there's just one mod that I'm trying to get working, which is they call the Unfinished Business. It's like one of those unofficial patches that people will do sometimes. So it just has a bunch of quality of life things, like you can go to level 20, which is the max in D&D, as opposed to like 12. Just stuff like that. But it's being a real pain in my backside to get it set up and working, so I might be restarting a few times here in, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries, man. Sorry guys, I'm just leveling stuff over here. I don't know if... I'll just have that on mute until he comes back. That looked right and sounded right. I can hear him well now, and I can hear the game. Hmm? 23? Did you ever restart?
Yep.
Oh. It's weird. It said you didn't leave the call at all.
I had to rejoin the call when I came back, so...
Oh, or maybe it did and I just didn't notice. I didn't know.
But I'm back, baby!
Cool. But yes, I'm like Hank Hill. I have degenerative male butt syndrome or whatever the fuck they called it. Can't remember what they called it.
Me neither. And
Diminished
also, how did he
gluteus.
not notice that happening sooner? He's like, everything hurts to sit on. And then when we see his butt, it's sucking up
flat.
into himself.
Yeah. Well, he's also got like massive love handles, so like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've always had to be like particular about my seat because like I can feel my butt bones on most chairs because I just have like almost no butt.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
How do you live every day knowing that you have no butt?
Well, see, I have little silicone, like, you know, like breast implants.
Yeah.
There's like special underwear, and like you put the little thing, like,
Oh, like you stuff your shirt, but you're stuffing your boxers.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you know,
Oh,
it's
God.
a medical device.
I'm sure that's what the cosmetic surgeon told you.
Just making fun. It's also in the episode, but
Yeah,
which
I
I'm sure
forgot
you
that
know.
part.
But yeah, to anybody
I
who's
mean-
unfamiliar.
I think I've only seen that one clip from the episode. I haven't watched the whole thing.
Oh, really? It's really
Yeah.
good.
It was just on late at night.
Mm.
You know, back in the days when you watched TV and you just like watched what was on, and you watched it when it came on. So
Yeah.
I came on during that part, and then I fell asleep.
I've seen like
Yeah.
every episode of King of the Hill like multiple times.
I think it's on Hulu, maybe.
It's one of my favorite shows.
It's a good show.
They have new episodes coming supposedly in a couple months. Finally.
New episodes.
Yeah. And they are going to be on Hulu, so I'm assuming the rest of the series is on Hulu too.
Nice. Yeah, I wonder if Hulu's like renewing, like they did with Futurama's.
Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
But yeah, would you be down for some animus a little later?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on when.
Okay.
Most likely, I don't have to work, so I can be up later.
Cool.
And I took a freaking epic nap, bro.
I did not. And I don't I don't usually drink soda, but like, yeah.
What
Just had
soda
one
is
because it's let's see, what is the least likely to sponsor a stream? RC Cola. No, just joking. It's Jolt, baby. No, it's the not Coca-Cola, which shall not be named.
Oh!
Generic soda, red, white, and blue. I don't know why I don't just say it's Pepsi. I like Pepsi.
I was trying to think of like an off-brand name of Pepsi.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to call it Yepsi, but I was like, I can do better than that.
Pepsi? I'm drinking liquid Pepsi.
Yep.
Nah, Pepsi is crap unless they want to pay me to say otherwise. Joking.
In which case, Pepsi is okay.
It's just not as good as RC Cola. Crown.
It's just not as good as
What was the other one?
Cola.
There was that other one. Oh no, that's what RC stands for, is Royal Crown. I think. I thought there was another soda that was like Crown something. I'm probably thinking of RC Cola. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, we're so I was testing some emulation stuff the other day, and I found out Swan Station is really, really good for Final Fantasy IX.
Oh.
Like really good, because remember a while ago I was talking about how like I might do the digital edition for the series, or I'm might try to get like some enhancements on the original version, the PS1 version, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I was gonna make that one of the members' choice polls, because my channel's anniversary is coming up, which is Saturday, I think. Because I started my channel, yeah, Saturday, back in 2017, and May 24th. So I usually do something special for the anniversary thing. And so I was gonna do like 2 members' choice polls, and then like one of them was gonna be like for Final Fantasy IX, like just let leave it up to the channel members, be like, okay, should I do the PS1 version or the digital edition? And yeah, after trying out Final Fantasy IX on like Swan Station, the PS1 version, it was night and day. Like, it was so much better. It's not even funny. And like after this last stream I did for it, because I also tried Beetle, TFaCS HW, which is another RetroArch core for PS1 stuff, and that one was like fine, not as good. And then TCSX Rearmed, which is another one that I've used a bunch in the past, but it's like it's okay. But I've used it on like lower power devices, so I thought, well, if we're run on the PC, it should, maybe could be like way better. But no, it was like about the same as like the low spec devices. But yeah, so one station was like just leagues better, and I was like, I'm not leaving this up to anybody. Like, this is the one I'm doing. Like, I'm not asking anybody's opinion on this one. It was just so clearly like, yeah, this is the winner.
Oh, I see. So you just don't care about your fans and what they want.
No. See, I do. So much so that I don't want them making the wrong decision.
So you don't trust your fan?
Absolutely not.
You shouldn't. I would pick the worst one just to make you suffer.
No. Ordinarily, for any other game and stuff, I would just leave it up to whatever people want, but yeah, I've played Final Fantasy IX more than like probably most people that have visited my channel. It's just one of those things like, yeah, there's just no way. Yeah, it was a very clear winner.
Know that I am a speedrunning champion.
Right. I mean, yeah, I know you grew up with it too. There's a chance, you may have more experience with the game than I do. Oh shit! I just wasted a fucking thing. Whoops.
I'm the world champion of the any percent, and I just die in the first cutscene. It's a rare glitch.
That's how you wrong warp to the credits.
Exactly.
It's a little known trick, but Yeah, there was another. I think what I'm gonna do for the other one is like one of them's because I know one of the members' choice polls thing is just gonna be like a new series, you know. I think for the other one, I'm just gonna like let people choose to bring back one of the like one-off stream things I did or something to like actually finish it, or I don't know. Because I don't typically start things and not finish them, but it happens, you know.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm just not having fun with the game. Like some people.
Well, in that case, yeah, you shouldn't.
yeah. But like Fallout 4, like some people are like very adamant, like, oh dude, you're playing Fallout 4 for the first time? Fuck yeah, it's amazing. I'm like, okay, but how thick are your rose-tinted glasses? Because like, you know what I mean?
I had fun with Fallout 4 when I was playing on my friend's system, so I didn't even own the game at the time. I was just messing around. So I called him like, forget what I called him. Basically like wore a suit, but he had like a giant mole on his face. I think maybe he wore a mask because of that. And then he became a serial killer because he was self-conscious about that.
Yeah.
So I just ran around and I killed everybody that I could. And even that, with Fallout 4, because they have the characters that are like...
Oops.
I forget what they call them. But they're marked as like essential.
Synths.
Essential. No, they have essential characters that you can't
essential.
kill.
You're right. Immortal characters, gotcha.
Yeah, so you can't even do that.
Yeah.
I tried. Stupid Minutemen. That was the most fun I had with the game. And then I got it on my own because it's on PlayStation Plus, and I'm like, this is so flippin' boring.
Yeah.
But I'm not the best person to, you know, because I didn't really like Fallout. I want to like Fallout. I like the aesthetic. I like the like vibe and theme, but I just don't like how the games come together.
I agree. I think it's a cool idea at the time, and like especially when it came out, because like at the time it was interesting and like kind of a step up from Skyrim in a few ways, but still very much like Skyrim. Because it was their next game after Skyrim.
At least Fallout 4, yeah.
Yeah.
But like any of them.
Yeah, because so it came out in 2015. Skyrim came out in 2011.
Yeah.
And like, it was, at the time, pretty impressive, and like how you could like customize your base and, you know, create your character and it was this open world and stuff like that. But I think it's very dated, especially in its execution. So, and I would agree. I think it's like very kind of, when it comes down to it, boring. And I kind of knew it would be a little boring. So like initially I started the game on like the survival mode, which is like hardest difficulty, and like it makes a bunch of other stuff I can't remember. Like you can get sleep deprived and like you get hungrier faster or something. And anyway, it's, at the time, I swear Bethesda just didn't know how to do like difficulty modes. Because like, I don't know if you played like Skyrim on legendary difficulty or like Morrowind or whatever, but like,
no,
those games, yeah, they do not hold up on the higher difficulties. Like with mods, sure, like anything's possible, but like, I mean vanilla, like without mods installed, it's a mess. It's bad.
They still don't. Like the recent Oblivion remastered, one of the biggest complaints is the difficulty.
Oh, really?
Because it's just stupid how they do it. Yeah.
Huh.
Basically, difficulty is an adjustment to the amount of damage that you take and the amount of damage that you deal. And the way that they do the percentiles is just like really heavily skewed. Forget exactly what it is. But like the increase in like the amount of damage you're taking and the amount of damage that you deal when you go to the next highest difficulty from like normal was absurd.
Yeah, Skyrim was like all over the place because I remember like the balance too, because again I didn't play like a whole lot of Fallout 4. Like I did for I mean I probably put like 20 hours into the game. But I think like 10 hours of that was me trying to get through like the first part of the game on survival difficulty. And then I just turned down the difficulty and then played it a bit more and still didn't have very much fun with it. But Skyrim I've probably put like, I don't know, like 300 hours into the game. Like I used to play it a bunch. And like I would always just get the bow and spec into enchanting because like very early on you can just get like a shitload of crafting experience, and then crafting experience also gives you regular experience, so you're leveling up a bunch just by making like 200 daggers, and then you can basically make like a god tier weapon before you go do the first story mission. And even on legendary difficulty, you can kill like the strongest dragons in the game in like 3 shots. But then like other bosses like in the story missions like still take like 20 minutes to fight because like plot armor or some shit, you know? And it's just like the bows like are so much better than everything else in the game. Like the balance is just all over the place. It's just a mess. So it's just like it's not worth trying to go for a challenge because the balance is just messed up. So at that point, like just doing the role-playing aspect is like, you know, a way more enjoyable way to, you know, be in the game, kind of. But yeah, I don't know. I just the part of the problem with me is with like Fallout is like the last thing I want to do in that kind of game is like micromanage like homemade weapons and like ammo and stuff like that. And there's no variety. Like you're just using guns like the whole game.
You can punch people if you want. Well, actually, I'm not sure for you could do a punch people build. You can hit them with stuff though.
Yeah, I don't know about an entire build. I know you can have like wrenches and stuff, like crowbars.
Yeah, you can definitely do a melee build. I'm just not sure if you can do an unarmed build. I think you could in 3, but I don't remember.
Yeah, but there's like story points where you have to use like the power suit basically. And like,
yes.
I don't think there are melee stuff for the power suits. I think it's just guns, pretty much.
I don't know.
But anyway, it devolves, in my opinion, from like an open world RPG to just like an open world first person shooter. Yeah.
Yes.
And like especially because of how the areas are like laid out and the like enemy density and stuff like that, like melee builds don't really work except on low difficulties because you're going to be eating a bunch of bullets while you're like dealing with groups of enemies. And so like because all the enemies are going to be using guns, you kind of also have to be using guns, you know? It's just, yeah, again, the balance is kind of all over the place. Whereas at least in Skyrim, you could do like, magic, different types of weapons, or bows, which is essentially guns.
I really enjoyed my melee build in New Vegas. It's a different game. It's not 4. I never got far enough. And 4, my main character was a ghoul. Because I kind of enjoyed it with mods that made it so I could play a ghoul. That's one of the things I don't like, is you don't get to play different races, even though they have ghouls and stuff in the game.
Oh yeah, because you have to be the vault survivor human person.
Yeah.
And you can be the husband or the wife, and that's it.
Yes.
For story reasons.
I added a mod that changed the nature of the apocalypse. So instead of it being a nuclear...
That's why it's called Fallout.
Yeah, but I made it so the sun was starting to go to, like, red giant phase.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so, like, it was just a bunch of, like, solar storms all the time and, like, this rusty red kind of, like, aesthetic and all the outdoor environments. It was super cool.
But yeah, yeah, a lot of games I feel like that are supposed to feel like more open just have kind of fall flat if they have like serious balance issues like that.
Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm trying another restart on this thing.
Yeah, no worries, man. Oh, what is that? Oh yeah, sometimes he gets to get, they have notes or whatever. Okay, right. Forgot about that. Also, that big guy halfway through that last fight just literally popped in instead of like spawning in with an animation like they ordinarily do. Yeah, I don't know why the save thing said I was on chapter 12. Even though, like, I guess it was at the end. Sorry, I sneeze. It's been kind of windy today and dry and stuff, so kind of been blowing a bunch of stuff around. Yoki doke. Yoku dokaru. So yeah, just about to say, like, I don't remember at all what's going on in the game either at this point in time, but the story's kind of all over the place, so...
I had a story once.
Till I took an arrow to the knee.
I've never taken an arrow to the knee. What a strange thing to say.
I think it'd be pretty obvious, like, if I had. I mean, I think, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those, like, quotes that's more famous than the thing it came from nowadays.
Yes, even people who have never played Skyrim are like, what the hell are you even saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, the other thing with Fallout 4 is, like, the map feels so empty.
Yeah, because they did, like, none of the stuff for it, you know? It was always, like, made with the intention, like, that players themselves would populate the world with things. So it just feels empty and dead.
But you can only craft stuff in the bases.
Yep.
So that's... yeah.
I mean, I get that. Like, the entire thing is... and the bases are... few. I guess the entire thing is, yeah, that's the bases. It doesn't, like, excuse the rest of the world, because, yeah, like you're saying, you can only build on the bases, but... they just didn't even try.
It just feels like a bunch of, like... and I get it, it's supposed to be a wasteland, you know? So, naturally, there's, like, desolate chunks of the map and stuff. But I don't know, even in post-apocalyptic stuff, you're still gonna have stuff in between things, you know? Like, that's not really... the story isn't a good excuse to make the map feel, like, empty. You know?
I mean, Fallout 3 felt more... you know, and that still felt like a wasteland. Especially so because you're, like, in DC. And this one you're in Maryland, so it also feels like a wasteland. Part of the issue with, like, New Vegas and Fallout 1 and 2 is they take place in the desert, which is fine, but it's a desert. So you don't really get the impact of, oh, we're in a, you know, the apocalypse right now. You get that in, like, Fallout 3 because you're in DC and you just, like, see everything in ruins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, like, the world felt like... I don't want to say lived... it just felt more... like...
populated.
Yeah,
more
like
full.
there's more stuff going on. Yeah, it just felt like more full.
Yeah.
Because still was a wasteland. There was chunks of just dead stuff, but like the dead stuff was more interesting and there was more going on.
Yeah.
Like Danjo's mom. Danjo's mom has got it going on.
Yeah. And she's also a wasteland. And also a wonderland.
I can't believe you just said that your mom was a wasteland, bro.
And also a desert. But
I'm telling your mom that you called her a wasteland.
No.
It's happened. I already did it.
No, she's an amazing, beautiful person. Please don't.
Yeah. She's just started crying at me.
Motherfucker. Damn it. Not you, this guy. I know you're, you know.
You're fine.
Shit. Oh, you know, I just realized what I'm dealing with. This is like the first boss I fought. This is like, oh, guess what? You're fighting a boss as a normal enemy now. Oh, look how far you've come. You're so much stronger now, except you're not, because you don't level up in this game. Anyway,
But you get like new weapons and shit, right?
You do. You can improve your weapons to give you new moves, but like, that's your way of getting stronger. Like,
and just getting good at the game. I think it's also just a way to show you that you're better now.
Yeah, it's like, look how far you've come as a player, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the what was the other one? The oh yeah. Like sometimes people will say like, so this was like a disagreement that a lot of people had, but like, some people said like Breath of the Wild's world was boring. And like how it's like, oh man, because they wanted to go to like Hyrule Field and you know, see what's going on, because you know, Ocarina of Time players that pick it up are like, yeah, that's where you go to Hyrule Field, which connects to all the other places in the world. And they're like, man, Hyrule Field is so fucking boring, because they're just like going around kind of in circles, like in the middle field part, which is granted like pretty big, but like there's not a whole lot there is to do, like, and not important stuff, you know what I mean? Like there is like stuff populating the map, but there's no like quests or anything like essential, I guess, what we were talking about earlier. But it's like purposely empty because like at the end of the game, you need that chunk of the map to do the final boss fight. And like,
Yes.
it's just one chunk of the map where it's like nothing super important to do. But it's also, you can tell on the map, because the map in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is topographical and has tons of info on it, and you can tell there's an empty spot in the middle of Hyrule Field, and like, you can tell just by looking at the map it's empty. So I was like, okay, there's one spot on the map where there's like, it's kind of empty. Who cares? You know?
I care.
Right? But I don't know, there's also like there is a thing of like things being too densely populated too, because like everywhere else in the game, like a stone's throw away you can find something to do. It might not be super obvious, but like there's definitely something there, you know? And so like the difference of having something that's less obvious and having something that's just completely sparse, I guess. I don't know. There's a definite balance there, and it also depends on like what the intention is, I guess, behind the design.
Sort of like how in the Yakuza games, they're very densely populated, but it's like a smaller map. So it's more like there's lots of stuff to do in a small area.
Yeah. But oh yeah. In one of them too, when one of the people was when one of those people was complaining about Breath of the Wild, they were literally just like riding their horse like down the street. They're like, "There's nothing here." It's like, okay, but the game is programmed in a way to where like most things avoid the streets, because that is the thoroughfare, and that makes sense for, you know, the time period that they're evoking, is because you'd have to go off the beaten path slightly to do things. And also you don't want your horse randomly running into enemies all the time, you know?
It's also just a way for the player to be like, I don't really want to do random stuff right now, I just want to get to where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
And make it safer.
Yeah, and they have a pathfinding thing for your horse in the game, to where if you just start galloping and you're on a road, the horse will stay on the road if you let go of the controller. Like, it'll just go.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, if you're just trying to get from point A to point B and you don't want to fight things, yeah, you can just get on your horse, get on the road, start going, and then after a minute of doing that, or not even a minute, the music actually changes to, like, the traveling music. So it's 100% like intended that way.
Yes.
Like, absolutely. And it was also brilliant because like they had the ancient horse gear where you could call your horse from anywhere, because for most of the game you had to be within earshot of your horse, and you could do the little whistle thing and your horse would come to you. But if you were too far away, it would let you know, hey, this horse can't hear you right now.
Yes.
And then, you know, you'd have to go to a stable and be like, hey, can you guys get my horse, blah, blah, blah. But you give it the ancient horse gear, and it just allows your horse to teleport to you, regardless of where you are. Which made the horse, like, much more useful and it more convenient to the player without it being game-breaking, because with the Sheikah technology and the teleport, it just made sense. But
yes.
They didn't bring that back in Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave you the ability to just like auto quick craft vehicles and shit.
Yes.
So the horses were like almost never necessary or even useful.
Yes.
Which really sucks.
So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Epona, because that was the other thing. Epona would like teleport to you if you had the amoeba, or I forget which
the
amoeba it was.
Things? Oh yeah.
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 And I'm not even sure if that's in Tears of the Kingdom. But in Breath of the Wild, on release, even before that DLC was out, you could have Epona, and Epona would teleport to you. And I'm not sure, but I think Epona was invincible because, they didn't want people to feel cheated out of like, oh, I used this amiibo and I got Epona, now it's just dead forever. But I'm not sure if that's... I get that, but also Tears of the Kingdom was shifting focus. It was mostly supposed to be about the stuff that you could build.
Yeah.
So horses just became a forethought.
Yeah. The one thing I really appreciate, because Breath of the Wild had a lot of those where you had to have specific amiibo to get certain things, and that was the only way you could do it. In Tears of the Kingdom, that was one thing I thought they did really well, is because most of those things that were amiibo only in the first game, they made a way for you to acquire them legitimately in Tears of the Kingdom, like without the amiibo. But there were still a few like amiibo exclusive things, I think, but it's a lot better than basically asking people to buy like, a $20-$30 fucking Legend of Zelda toy that's only good for getting one DLC item, essentially. But I mean, It's also a little figurine you can put on your shelf, but
It's a collectible, and they did include that in a few other games, so like there was that. So it was like, I don't know. With the Switch 2, I'm not going to get the Switch 2.
Yeah, same. They, I think they're making some questionable business decisions with this, the new Switch, and I just do not support their crap. Like, I think they're going about it all wrong.
Yes. And I know, like, they've been at war with modders for, like, forever, and they're really stepping down, but, like, a lot of these changes... I mean... It's just really highlighting, like, the dangers of the digital age of gaming.
Yeah.
Because,
I think they're just getting greedy again. Like, because Nintendo almost always does this when they have a successful console or whatever. They follow it up with, like, a bad decision. Like, the Wii was, like, massively successful, and then they followed it up with the Wii U. Didn't even really tell people that they were coming out with a new console, or, like, clarify that it's a new console, instead of, like, maybe just, a tablet for your Wii.
Yes.
There's health right there. It's just floating away. What the hell? This game, man. The DS...
Favorite game, right?
Oh, absolutely. The DS was massively successful too, and then, the 3DS, like, had a failed launch. It just didn't give me the health. What the fuck?
The game hates you.
Yeah.
Don't you understand that, Danjo? The game
I should know by this point that this game hates me, yes. I should know that.
Well, I'll remind you in case you forget again.
Yeah. I'm like a dog that keeps peeing on the rug. Like, what do you mean you don't enjoy this thing that I do?
What do you mean it's not your favorite thing?
You wanted a couch that smells like pee, right?
So, the mod is giving me a lot of hassle. I might be restarting here in a second.
Oh, for Celesta. Gotcha. Yeah.
It says restart now. Okay, I want to restart this thing.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to restart my computer. We'll see.
Okay.
It didn't restart my computer. Huzzah.
Cool.
I'm trying a different mod manager now. So I'm using Nexus. I was using the standard Nexus mod manager. Mm-hmm. And what was happening is when I launched, it did show that the mod was there. You could select it. But it was saying that a restart was required. And I restarted multiple times, restarting the game, restarting the mod manager, and restarting my computer itself. And it was doing nothing. So now I'm trying the Vortex.
Okay. Oh. How? Oh wait, I have rain. Wait, no. Can't just shoot him, right? I have to. Right? Yeah, no, of course not. Okay. Have something to do with. Nope, this completely inaccessible thing. Okay. Oh, I got too close to the edge. Okay, I was like, what the just happened? Is it?
I am so confused as what this thing's trying to freaking tell me.
I am also very confused about a different thing, but I'm also confused. So don't. Oh, hi. Okay. Hey, health. Please give me that, thank you. It actually gave me the HP this time. And more HP. Wow, I'm glad I fell down this hole. I'm like Shia LaBeouf that one time. You know what I'm talking about? The,
Oh, sorry, I'm reading. It's hard for me to hear at the same time.
No,
what did you say?
I was like, oh man, I'm so glad, because I found health, and I was like, oh, it's actually giving me the health. That's great. I'm so glad I fell down this hole. Like Shia LaBeouf that one time.
Oh, like in that song, Shia LaBeouf coming for me, whatever. I remember how it goes.
No,
I'm walking through the woods. Yeah, I'm joking. You're talking about holes, but now I'm trying to remember the song.
No, not holes. The other one that was Oh wait, maybe that wasn't Shia LaBeouf. The one where it's a climber and he goes on a vacation, doesn't tell anybody where he's going, and then he gets like caught in a ravine because like a rock falls and pins his arm under it, and so he's stuck and nobody knows he's there.
Oh,
was that Shia LaBeouf? That might have been a different person.
Oh shit, dude.
But yes, he was in Holes. But yeah, that one was based on a real story. The one of the guy. Apparently, he had to like gnaw his arm off or something, and to get out of there. And I don't remember.
Well, yeah, he probably should have told people where he was going, now, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should have.
I mean, there's reasons that you go in pairs when you're going out on adventures.
Yeah.
At least. And you also let people know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Shit happens. I'm trying to add the game to the Vortex mod thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's easy to create an extension. All you need to do is make a JavaScript.
Arm gets stuck while rock climbing. I think it's called like 41 days or something. He amputated his own arm.
Yeah.
Subject of film, 127 hours. I knew it was something like that. I said 41 days. I was kind of close. Right? But the movie. Right? Yeah. That was the name of the movie. It was made in 2010.
Mhm.
That wasn't Shia LaBeouf, though, right? I was thinking of Holes. I think?
Yeah, the you are talking about a real movie. I don't think it is Shia LaBeouf.
Starring... Oh, it was James Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds... Yeah.
Yep. That's what it was. Yeah, he plays Aaron Ralston. That was the guy who had to amputate his own arm. Find a way to escape after he gets trapped by a boulder in an isolated slot canyon. Apparently in 2003. He called his memoir book Between a Rock and a Hard Place.
Wow. I had to amputate my own arm because I was trapped.
Wow.
I was really caught between a rock and an arm. And it's written, and it looks like it was written by like a kindergartner because like he lost his good arm.
Probably. I think it's autobiographical, I'm pretty sure. It is. Yep. Although maybe he hired a ghostwriter or something.
I am so confused how to get Vortex on this thing.
It says it's autobiographical.
I see.
My goodness. the cover of the book. Check out the cover of the book.
Where you sent it on the Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep, that's the real cover.
Oh, that's the guy with his fake arm. I mean, it's a pretty cool arm now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a pickaxe arm. I like it.
Although, I know semantics, but like, he's clearly sitting on a rock between two rocks. That's not between a rock and a hard place. That's between two rocks.
And also, like, I'm surprised that he's willing to do that again. Because, like, I'm just picturing, like, after, falling into a ravine and that happening. And he's just sitting there. It's like, what if he just falls, like, and gets stuck? He's like, shit.
No,
at least the cameraman's there.
Yeah, if that was me, I would never rock climb again. I'd be like, no, this shit fucked me up for life. Like, no. I have massive amounts of PTSD. Like, I'm not even going even close to a mountain. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, he amputated his own arm because he almost died in a fucking canyon. Like, yeah, no. Fuck mountain climbing.
Freaking whack. Where did this thing end up? Where did my vortex end? This is the bad thing about mods. I tried to use this other mod launcher, which is fine in theory, but the game that I want isn't there, which is understandable because there's Nexus mods for it, but it's like a very indie game that's just not known of. So it's like, it's not here. It's like you can add it easily. And then I go to the thing and it's like, you have to do coding in order to add it. It's like, it's easy. It's just Java. I don't freaking want to learn how to code just to add my freaking game so I can have this one mod.
Yeah. If you want to create mods, like, sure, but to install a mod, you shouldn't have to learn a programming language.
My understanding is Java's... I don't think it's the most difficult, but it's also not easy.
Yeah.
I learned HDMI forever ago.
HTML.
Yes. No, I learned the thing, that you plug and then you can see stuff. I learned that.
HTML was like, yeah, that one.
On me. You mean HTML? No, I mean your mom. I got him.
Nailed it. Oh shit. Fucking what the hell, dude? Okay, this game... I know I've already shit on this game a lot, but
What the hell
I feel like it's not
to me? I'm not sure if this is on my end or yours. I keep getting like super behind on the... I'll keep an eye. I'm also doing stuff on the stream. Like every time, it just like keeps on falling back, like minutes at a time. Yeah.
Have you refreshed it since it started?
I keep bumping it back up to the right spot.
Oh yeah, but sometimes you have to like refresh the page to like...
Yeah.
It doesn't do the thing. I mean, YouTube's also been weird today. It like didn't load some settings like a couple different times.
What's your OBS saying? You do use OBS, right?
Yeah, it's... Stream health is perfect.
Any drop frames?
0.
Then it's probably on my end.
Upload speed is solid.
Yep.
Zero
It's
problems.
probably on my end, but what the hell? All my life I've been good, but now I'm thinking, what the man?
Yeah, it's
So, who's your favorite artist and why is it Avril Lavigne?
She's not an artist. Vincent Van Gogh is an artist.
No, she's just a different kind of artist. She does performance arts, which is still art. Your face.
Stealing.
Come at me with freaking semantics over here.
Okay, did you mean musical artist though, or?
I mean, I was just making the joke of like, who's your favorite artist and why is it Avril Lavigne?
Oh, because nobody's favorite musical artist is Avril Lavigne.
No.
Gotcha. Although I bet there's one.
No one.
No, her neighbors that she used to live next to in Canada that she stole like 3 of her songs from.
Oh yeah, probably absolutely loves her.
Yeah. I mean, they were fans enough to recognize that she stole their music. So,
I mean, I imagine how that conversation went. Is like, I'm famous now, and I want you to like listen to my songs. They're like, okay. And their listeners like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that had to have been awkward. Now, did you mean music, or you're just making the joke?
I mean, I was mostly making the joke, but if you want to, I was thinking music artist, which I think I said music artist, and you're like,
you said artist.
Your face is an artist. I did say artist, but in my head I said music artist.
Gotcha.
All my life I've been good.
Well, right now it's Nobuo Uematsu because like I was listening to a lot of the Final Fantasy IX soundtrack for a while, and he's written so many other soundtracks that are just amazing. But I don't know. Like I listen to a bunch of different types of music, so I can't really like just pick one favorite. Like,
well, you have to.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
If I absolutely had to,
I don't really have a lot of favorites myself.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I like. I just don't know if I can pick a favorite. It also depends like on time period too, because for like most of the artists that I like certain, eras of their work, I guess.
That's fair.
And it depends like if it's like a group or like specific musicians.
All of the above, baby. It's the Unity mod manager. Gotcha. Guess maybe I could try a different mod manager. Nice sword, bro.
There you go. It's a dragon.
Yeah, because you're dragging it around because you just got a massive peen. Yeah, I'm behind it on the stream again. Damn. I think what's happening is that when I'm like doing my other stuff, it's just like pausing the stream in the background, which it shouldn't be. Okay. But maybe because I have it muted, because I'm talking to you and I don't want to hear my own echo. So I think when it's muted and then I click off the YouTube tab, it's like pausing it or whatever. I don't know. It's very strange.
Because it's like inactive and it's trying to prioritize something or whatever?
Hell yeah.
Huh, strange. Okay.
You know what isn't strange, though?
What's not strange? Well, I know it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Fuck.
How sweet it is to be loved by you.
Oh, there it goes. It was very strange in this game is how sometimes you get health drops and then it just kind of floats away.
Yeah.
That is very strange.
This game is like the poster child of this era of jank. Like this 2000s. I want to say early 2000s because I think this was like. Yeah. So like that.
Yeah.
Period of jank. What do you call 2008 to early 2000s?
Oh, it gave it to me. I walked backwards, and it decided to give me the health this time.
See?
Cool. It didn't do that last time. It just floated off into the ceiling last time.
Just the perfect example.
And it didn't give me it until I left the room.
I'm kind of nostalgic for games like this, but not this one in particular.
Not this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Danjo. Not a big fan of this game.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I double checked and triple checked with BDD, like before getting this. I was like, so this one, right? He was like, yes, this one.
Yep.
Like,
and the thing is,
sure?
like, I don't know. I don't even feel like it's bad enough to be interesting. I think it's aggressively, like, mediocre.
Wait. That's a chest.
But I don't think that's
No, it's
necessarily
not.
true.
It wasn't a chest. Are you shitting me? Okay, so they just reused the same model of like a chest that I would find an item in and put
Yeah,
it out of reach and made it empty
yeah,
to make me think that I went the wrong way, but it was actually the right way.
yeah.
Cool. Cool. And I get it for people that are like, nostalgic for this game or whatever. Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. But I don't have any nostalgia for this game. Did you see the new one though? The new Ninja Gaiden that's coming out? The one that's like actually like retro styled and stuff? Made by the Game Kitchen?
The new what?
The new Ninja Gaiden that's coming out fairly soon. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
No.
I thought I showed you the trailer. Anyway, I'll send you the thing.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, you did. You sent me that along with the trailer for the new.
Oh,
Is it
Shinobi,
Shadow?
right?
Yeah, Shinobi.
Yeah. Because I was like,
It's like
yeah,
a return to form to the Ninja Gaiden games.
yeah. Because the Ninja Gaiden one is pixel art, and
Yeah,
the Shinobi one is like their hand drawn kind of style thing they're doing.
yeah.
And one's Shinobi's being done by Lizard Cube, which fantastic studio, and yeah, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is being made by the Game Kitchen, which also a fantastic studio.
Mhm.
So yeah, getting not one but two amazing new Ninja Joe. How do you say that? Joamit? Joamit. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Maybe
Oh,
it was
thank
about
you
something
so
else.
much.
I don't know. Um, what was the other thing? Shit was I talking about? Oh, new Ninja Gaiden, new Shinobi, right? But before that, it was the. Oh, yeah, no. This era of jank, you were saying early 2000s. And yes, I would consider 2008 like early 2000s. Yeah, this was definitely the era of like. Because this was like early Xbox 360, like PlayStation 3 kind of era.
Mhm.
And I feel like that was exactly the era when a lot of companies, a lot of developers were like starting, could finally like stretch their legs a little bit because they had the technology to bring some more of their ideas to life. And for some developers, it was like they kind of went a little too crazy with like having all this extra processing power kind of a thing. So they were bringing trying to modernize things too quickly without like doing the fully 3D thing before the game designs were ready for it. You know what I mean? Because like Ninja Gaiden, the only other one before this, like they didn't have a lot to go on. Because like the first Ninja Gaiden, like remake, the fully 3D one, was like more contained and stuff like that, and it was like a better, more focused kind of a thing. But before that was like 20 years of nothing, and it was just the original NES Ninja Gaiden games. Like 8-bit, like on the original Nintendo. So they were kind of just like grasping at straws and like looking at what the other action games were doing, and we're like, oh yeah, we could do that kind of and do this kind of. So there's a lot of like imitating each other kind of a thing, with like whatever IPs were available. So like this game was very clearly inspired by like, you know, Devil May Cry and like God of War and stuff like that, because those were like the big games of the time, you know. Because like Devil May Cry 3, I think, just came out a couple of years before this. I think it was 2005. Yeah, and this came out in 2008. And back then, development cycles were like 3 or 4 years, so that would make sense. And like God of War 2, I think, was also 2005, maybe 2006.
I see.
Where is 2007? God of War 2 is 2007. Wow. Wasn't the PlayStation 3 like already out? Or was that 08? No, it was already out. PlayStation 3 launched in North America in November of 2006. Yeah, and then God of War 2 came out in March of 2007. 4 months later. I mean, I guess nowadays that would be super weird, right? Because like God of War is like a PlayStation IP at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the time, it was just like the sequel to God of War, you know, which is Santa Monica Studios, and they weren't like a PlayStation studio at that point. But yeah, nowadays they wouldn't do that. Like if the PS6 came out and they're like released the new God of War only on the PlayStation 5 and not for the new machine that's been out for months.
Yeah, that'd be strange.
That'd be very, very strange, yeah.
Strange attraction.
But
that's what I say every day I look in the mirror.
But yeah, it was one of it's the 16th best-selling PS2 game of all time.
Damn.
Which is pretty impressive.
But, yeah. Apple bottom beans.
Apple bottom beans.
Yeah, boots with fur.
It's got the lima beans. It's got the navy beans.
Yesterday I was playing Schedule 1 and we mixed a bean with some weed. And then we made new weed.
Amazing.
It was great.
Holy crap. 3 out of the 5... Wait, hold on. Yeah, 3 out of the 5 top-selling PS2 games of all time are Grand Theft Auto games.
Damn.
Yeah, the number 1 is San Andreas. Best-selling PS2 game of all time. Number 3 is Vice City, and number 5 is Grand Theft Auto 3. Number 6 is actually Final Fantasy X. Which I'm kind of surprised about, but not super surprised because that was an early PS2 game. 8 is Tekken 5. Number 9 is Final Fantasy 12. Wow. 10 is Kingdom Hearts. 11 is Final Fantasy X-2.
That's the 11th.
11th best-selling PS. X-2 sucks. But I guess it probably
sold. What are you talking about? It's all waifus.
But I guess it sold that well because it's the sequel to Final Fantasy X, and there's probably a ton of people that were just like me that pre-ordered that shit, played it for a couple days, and returned it.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy X-2 is oops, all waifus.
Yeah.
The Final Fantasy.
12 is Dragon Quest VIII, though. It's a great game. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure I know where my copy of Dragon Quest VIII is, because I thought I had that game on my shelf, but I haven't seen it for a while. Dragon Quest VIII is awesome.
Hi.
Okay, 14 is God of War, and then 16 is God of War 2. But even Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are higher on the list than that.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not at all surprised that the top couple are Grand Theft Auto games, though. Oh, the other two in the top 5 are Gran Turismo, though. I thought that was a little surprising. I mean, I did play a lot of Gran Turismo 3. That was a very, very good racing game at the time. Number 7 is Metal Gear Solid 2. But Metal Gear Solid 3 is number 19. Yeah.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with the jeans.
Jeans
got
with
the whole
jeans,
club
got the
looking
jeans all in the jeans. She hit the jeans. Next thing you, Gene. Genie got Gene. And it just shows Genie from My Dream of Genie, and like with she's just wearing more and more denim.
No, it's just a pair of jeans. I mean, that's funny too. It's just a pair of jeans wearing jeans. Jeans, boots with the jeans.
Just like it starts out as a normal music video, but then they start replacing things with jeans, like one after another, till it's all jeans. Jeans with the jeans.
Jeans with the jeans. Oh my god.
You got like Gene Hackman in there, and he's just like throwing jeans at people.
Wait a minute, do I have Jade Empire installed?
Is Gene Hackman still around? Did he pass away, or did I make that up?
Oh, I think he did. He was... No, wait, I'm thinking Gene Wilder, aren't I? I'm not sure I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Gene Hackman also passed away.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know who that is off the top of my head.
He played the bad guy in a lot of different movies.
Gotcha. I'm very bad with actor names, so...
He actually just died in February. He was 95. So yeah, he had a long life. Let's see. He played Lex Luthor in the original Superman movies. Let's see. What was he? Here we go. Known for some 1970s movies I've never heard of. That's what he's known for? I don't know if I agree with that.
It's what he's known for, Danjo.
No,
Don't question it. Don't question it.
He's Lex Luthor. Anyway. Yeah, Gene Hackman.
Nice.
Ginger Fox, the horror queen. What's up? What's up? How's it going, guys? If you're unfamiliar,
Ginger Fox up in
if you're
here.
unfamiliar with Ginger Fox. Oh, wait. Did I not make that the command? Wait, did I make that the command? I think the command is Ginger Fox. Oh, wait, I think that's right. Or is that the old one? Nah, it's fine.
My game launched and then exploded.
Define to use a Brooklyn command FGC2, the Fly Digi Vader 4. The Fly Digi Vader 4? Hold on. Let me look that up. Vader 4 Pro? Oh, that thing. Okay. 2.4 gigahertz adapter. It doesn't work with most adapter. I'm assuming you mean it has a 2.4 gigahertz dongle. It doesn't work with most dedicated controller dongles, but there is a new firmware coming for it. If it has a wired mode, it'll probably work in wired mode. But I don't know because I don't have access to one of those controllers. And I can't confirm. Okay, yeah, I found the listing for it. Yeah, actually, I remember seeing a video on this controller. Oh, yeah, it has a wired mode. So it can do wired, Bluetooth, or they're calling it wireless. I'm assuming by wireless they mean 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, it depends what they use for the wired communication method. Like a bunch of other stuff, but I'm assuming it's kind of a generic one for the wired, so it probably would work in wired mode, but it depends. Like, some stuff has worked, some stuff hasn't, so.
What do you mean that file's not found? I see it right there.
Did you have... Did you set it to look for unsupported file formats?
It's the Unity mod manager. I don't know how to do that, or if I can do that easily off of it. I'm finding the error. It's going to the right file. It's sorting things. It loads it in, and then it says error file. The unfinished business .dll not found, which is there. I just looked for it to see it with my eyeballs.
Did you rename the file or anything, or no?
Nah.
I don't know what it could be then.
Well, you should know. You know everything about stuff.
No, I just know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Everything about everything.
No.
Yeah, I once asked you a question about Australia declaring a war on cows, and you're like, 1952, bro.
I know a fair amount about a couple of things.
Yeah. And one of those things is...
the number of cows in Australia, apparently.
Which is how many?
1,952, like I said before.
Oh, that was when the war on cows was.
No, I said that was the...
You don't look at me during!
Don't. I'm thinking about other stuff. I'm thinking about Zelda.
Well, literally, it's the only file in this thing, and it's saying that I can't find it. Why? Why is it hate week? Why? What did I do?
Click the file and check its properties and make sure it's not like read-only access or something?
Oh, not yet. It shouldn't be this complicated. I just want to get to level 20, which is probably not even going to happen.
Things so complicated.
And you said Avril Lavigne wasn't your favorite artist.
She's not. I mean, shit.
Oh, you act like somebody else.
Arriving on Wednesday. Oh, very cool, Jomit. Jomit? I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry.
What is the Wingman?
Wingman FGC2. It's the controller adapter I'm using right now.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, I've talked to you about it before.
What the heck is a dongle?
A dongle is a USB receiver, typically, for a device to communicate with something wirelessly.
Sounds like a slang for a penis. Just going to be honest.
It does.
Yeah. It's like, do you have the right dongle? It's like, bruh, I always have the right dongle.
Usually, yeah, it means USB wireless receiver. Adapter.
Wow, I've never heard that. Maybe on break just messed up my sense of time. I keep on feeling it's like Sunday right now.
It might be.
It's not.
Depending on your time zone.
I think even in a different time zone, it would just be Friday going on Saturday at this point.
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm hoping you enjoy it, Joe Ahmet. It's been really good for me. The FGC2, I pretty much use it with my PS5 every time I use my PS5. Going on almost 6 months now. It's been really good. Like, I also have the previous version, the Wingman XE2. And that one was good. It had a few growing pains. And it didn't, it doesn't have PS5 compatibility, but I mean, it does if you're playing PS4 content on PS5, but it doesn't work for PS5 games. But yeah, FGC2 has been better in pretty much every way. And yeah, the new firmware for the FGC2 is not out yet. I know it's coming out fairly soon, but like, don't know when. I'm pretty sure if you download the installer, you can try the beta. But I would wait for the full release for the firmware. Because yeah, they've been working on it for pretty much the exact same amount of time, like almost 6 months. Like 5 or 6 months now.
Chill out. What you yelling for? I'm yelling because you're kind of deaf.
Yeah. But they also just had Evo a little while ago, and had tons of they got tons of feedback from players there. So new firmware is probably going to be pretty polished.
Bro, when are you going to play Gloomhaven with me?
I don't know what that is.
It's a game. That we could play together. You never do. And you're always like, I don't know what that is.
Okay. Send me a link for it or something.
Just kidding. I only played it today for the first time. It's on PlayStation.
So you haven't brought
Plus.
it up before?
Absolutely not.
Okay, all right.
With you, bro.
I didn't know. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, I have heard of it before. It's something that's loosely been on my radar. It's on PlayStation Plus, but I'm not sure what level of PlayStation Plus, because I know you have like the basic one, right?
Yeah, probably extra. Yeah.
It's probably not that.
No, the game is probably on extra, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I was saying it's probably not the basic one, but it's based off like a board game. It's an RPG that is like built around. It's like a more structured RPG game, but it's an RPG, and the basic mechanics are: your characters have a deck of cards which you build up, and then when you are in a dungeon, you have your deck of cards. And each of your turns, you get to choose 2 cards from your deck, and then you play them. Okay. And then it's each card has 2 move actions on it, on the top half and the bottom half, and you get to do 2 of those actions, but it has to be in such a way. So you have 2 cards. So if you choose the top half of the first card, you have to do the bottom half of the second card.
Sure.
Yeah. And that's just how you navigate the game. It's a very, some smooth system. Also, your initiative is based on your cards, which is weird.
Hey, Toasty.
Why are you laughing at me? What?
You should look at my stream real quick.
I'm looking.
This demon is trying to decide if he should run away or not, and I think he forgot he can fly.
Yeah, he totally did. You have him so scared that he forgot that he can fly.
He was just running in a circle down there for a while, and
then
he just started running to the ledge. I don't think he's supposed to be doing that, because all the other demons like him were trying to attack me.
No, I don't think he's supposed to be doing that either.
Oh, he's back to running in circles. Oh, I figured it out. Cool. Good for him. Oh, the other bullshit thing about the game that I was gonna complain about earlier that I forgot to complain about. I hate how grabs work in this game. Because, it doesn't matter, what the enemy is, or, the size, or anything. A lot of enemies just have a grab. And, they can just, grab you and attack you endlessly unless you, mash your buttons enough to, break out of it. But even if you break out properly, as soon as they grab you, they take off, a decent chunk of your health. From the initial grab. And it's never telegraphed or anything. They can just do it with, 0 frames of, startup animation. Which is, absolute horseshit.
Yeah, that is bullshit. There's a lot of stuff, that boss fight, which was forever ago, where you're fighting that giant golem thing.
The big callus.
And it literally teleported you to where the attack was supposed to hit you.
And the fact that I was supposed to block the shockwaves with my sword, and I couldn't dodge them,
Exactly.
or stay airborne, he's slamming the ground is like, well, maybe don't be on the ground when he's slamming it. No, you block the shockwave with your sword. Like,
Yeah, don't you do that in real life?
Well, if I had a dragon sword, I don't.
I do. I have 2 dragon swords. Do you want one?
That's awesome. I would love a dragon sword based on this game.
Okay.
This totally
so
factual.
You just have to say your address out loud on stream as well as your social ID,
Cool.
your social security number. That's what I meant, and your credit card.
Cool. My address is Ryu Hayabusa, 999 Japan Way, Kick-Ass Avenue, 852222.
I got him! Now I'm doing detox and whatever the kids say. This is wow. I hate this.
Did I say Ninja Way Japan?
Yeah, I think you said Japan Way. I know you definitely said Japan Way. You might have followed that up with Ninja Way Japan. Let's delete that.
Do you ever know kids that did that? Like when they were kids, they just tried to like send mail, like to like made up shit.
No, I didn't.
Really?
Nope.
I used to know one where I think it was a friend of mine, I believe. But anyway, he tried to do something like that, of like, because it was like a, what was it? Like an old wives' tale kind of a thing, kind of like sending letters to Santa kind of a thing. But it was like, no man, if you send the fan mail to like the secret address or whatever, then like they'll get back to you and blah 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 and all this other stuff. And apparently, like the kid's mom, like, you know, obviously like saw it in the mail, got returned because it's like invalid bullshit. He didn't put any stamps or postage on it or anything. It was just like, yeah, invalid mail. So they returned it to him, and I guess she like hid it and like, you know, never told the kid that it was invalid.
Oh, if you do this, it totally works.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was for, but yeah, it was something like that. I was like, that is really cool. It's apparently nothing. Okay. I want to play golf. What do you think about golf, Toasty?
I like golf.
I like golf too. I don't know if I'd be good at it in real life, but a good golf video game is like really, really good sounding right now.
I played on UFO 50 ping golf and sucked so bad at it. I was in a weird state of zen where I was like swearing at the game, but I was also laughing the entire time. I was doing just so bad, it's like, whatever.
And then you started doing really, really good.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That never happened. I don't know what level I can get at. I don't think it's that bad. But I was making some very creative somewhere.
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta think outside the box.
Yeah. I kept saying that the game was sucking donkey genitalia. but not in such creative language.
Fair enough.
Like, you piece of shit! And then I'd laugh. And I'd totally, like, whiff my shot. It's like, you fucking bitch. That was great. I came in last place.
Did you ever, did you play Golf Story?
What is that, bro?
You haven't heard of Golf Story?
I did.
It's pretty good. It's kind of like you know how Mario Golf on the Game Boy Color was like kind of a totally different and actually a little bit of an RPG?
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Oh. Well, okay. So it's kind of like that, where like there is a golf aspect to it, but it's also like a story-based game.
Okay.
But I can't remember who made it, but it was really well done, and they made a follow-up that didn't do as well. But fuck. It was cool. It was a good. It was an interesting take on like. I guess like having a golfing game also like have a storyline. Oh yeah, there's nothing I can do with all this. It's so stupid. Alright.
Did I just do? Oh, that's what I did.
Oh, but I was gonna say a game that I wanted to play, because I have Hot Shots Golf Open T2, which is probably still the best golf game I've ever played. But it was originally on the PSP, and it's a very good game. I just haven't played it in a really long time. But it was one of the PSP games they had on PSN for the PlayStation Vita. And you could play on the Vita systems through backwards compatibility. But I picked it up probably back in like 2016, 2017, something like that. Yeah, I just haven't played it in years. But
I see.
I do have it backed up though, so like I could play it with like, you know, some enhancements. I'm kind of curious if it would because like if you ran it with like internal resolution upscaling, I'm wondering if it'd be like easier to play on a larger display, because like it is still a golf game, so like, but the PSP had like a 240p screen or something like that. So like I remember playing it on the PS TV, and it was like kind of hard to play because the resolution was so low. But like the PSP screen was like 4 inches, you know?
We should
like,
play a golf game.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I need to look into that actually. I need to
I think Golf with Friends is on PlayStation.
Oh no, screw that. I want to Hot Shots Golf Open T2. No, I'm down for all kinds of golf games. But
I didn't say that. I said Golf with Friends.
Yeah.
But that's more mini golf. I like a true golf game. I understand that. Don't you understand that? Putting chemicals in the water that turned the...
Oh, right. That's how it related to what I was talking about earlier. Because yeah, the only other game I played that's kind of like Golf Story like that is Hot Shots Golf Open T. Like.
Oh, Golf Story, yeah, the golf RPG.
But yeah, the Hot Shots Golf Open T games had like RPG elements as well, to where like you unlock stuff over time and like you actually have like character stats and stuff like that. But it was also just a really solid game of golf.
Hi. Watakimashita. Just want to play my D&D game, man.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Been trying to do this the entire
Dude.
time
Oh,
on the mods.
no. I know. The mod's not working for you.
It's rude.
So, okay. So this game I was just talking about, Hot Shots Golf Open T2, came out for the PSP in 2008 in North America. And it had multiplayer, because, like, the PSP had ad hoc, like, wireless multiplayer for supported games. Because, like, for, you know, Monster Hunter and stuff like that, where it's, like, needs the multiplayer. So, for this game, it does indeed have multiplayer. Up to 16 players.
Damn.
Yeah. And apparently the servers were shut down in December 2011. The servers have been down for 14 years? Shit. So even if we both had PS TVs, we couldn't play it on that method of multiplayer anyway. So we would actually, in order to do multiplayer for that game, we would actually have to use a PSP emulator. Because yeah, the game's never been ported or remastered or anything. Cool. Well, I mean, I have, you know, yeah, which is totally fine. Like, yeah. And I have the game, like, you know. But, oh, there's also compatibility concerns, too. Like, I don't know. That's a good question. Don't know if it actually works. Good thing. Testing. I'll have to find out. But anyway, to me, like, golfing games are the absolute antithesis to these kind of games. Where it's literally just like button mashing, like hack and slash kind of shit. It's like, nope, slow down, take your time, you know, consider things, and then do things. What's Golf with Friends though? What's that?
Oh, it's a mini golf game. It's like one of those... I don't know how to describe it. It's sort of rage-inducing. But it was like popular on YouTube a few years ago when it came out. Now what's the issue here?
The mod's still not working.
Yeah, dude.
Why
Keep saying that the
do you need the mod?
Why do I need the mod? The mod adds a lot of quality of life things. It allows going up to level 20, which I feel is nice. It enables multi-classing, which is missing from the game innately. Just stuff like that. Is it necessary? Not really, but kind of. I would enjoy the game a lot more with it. So. Why it's gotta be so complicated? I don't know.
Avril Lavigne might know. I think she found out eventually why people were making things complicated for her.
Yeah, because she's stealing their frickin' songs.
Hey man, writing music is hard.
Yeah. I've done it before. Can't believe you've done this. Ah, okay. So maybe... Yes, get rid of that nonsense. I'm learning. I'm a supercomputer. Hey, I'm a supercomputer.
You know, if she got in trouble for like those early songs that she did in her career that like blew up and stuff, because I think like Skater Boy was one of them, and that was like pretty freaking popular, you know?
Yeah.
She should have just, you know, got back in contact with those neighbors and be like, look, I'm sorry, but you guys write good music, so how about this? I'll give you like 40% of the revenue, and can I like use more of your music? You know? Because I feel like after those early couple hits that she had, she didn't have any hits, you know what I mean?
You mean you're not a big fan of Hello Kitty?
Maybe, I don't know. Is that one of her songs?
That is one of her songs.
Did the Hello Kitty Corporation get mad at her for?
I have no idea. Maybe? Because the song's about being like a lesbian. Or rather, lesbian experimentation.
Yeah, because I know Hello Kitty is like still one of the top like 10 franchises in the world.
That's freaking insane.
It is, yeah. Not as big as Pokemon, but it's, you know, pretty big.
Teachers.
Is this even the right way? Am I going the right way? Oh, I can't go that far back, right? Because they dropped me down a hole. You gotta love that, man, when they just drop you down a hole so you can't go back to the thing. You just gotta go forward.
You don't have to love it.
Nah, it's great. And this game does it all the time. It's so cool of them.
Yes, the
Like, just-
coolest.
Like, just helps, you know, with like so many things. And there's so many good reasons to do it.
Name one.
It's sexy.
Okay, that is one. Oh god. That reminds me of a joke from Letterkenny.
Canadian
So,
gooses.
and they're like eating food, and this one person doesn't like their food. Is like, you should eat that. There are like millions of starving children in the world. Yeah, name one.
Good point.
Yep, she got him. Lips like licorice, tan like candy. Excuse me, miss, but can I get you out of place?
What the fuck?
No.
Humans are just partying. They're literally just at a strip
Well,
club.
they're having a rave over here.
They're having
Yeah.
they're going to a strip club. This demon strip club.
Yeah,
Am I gonna have to am I just gonna have to blur this? What's going on?
Yeah, you probably should.
Where's my,
I mean, she's literally just
she's
wearing
she's
sensor bars
wearing-
right now.
Yeah, she's wearing a swimsuit or whatever you want to call it.
Uh,
Where's the? Oh,
why
hey,
are
there
the
it is.
guys wearing an outfit like that, huh?
Glorious Lord of Darkness.
Found my.
Where's the gender equality?
Found my-
Naughty tidbits.
Yeah,
Like that.
Once again.
because once upon a time when I was doing one of the original God of War games, I was like, yeah, you know, we should have like a sensor bar. I was like, you know, it's the best sensor bar. It was like burn up whole fucking screen.
Yes.
Because I tried to do like smaller sensor bars that would just like, you know, do clear the thing or, you know, various other shits. But then, like, tits kept flying around the screen and shit, and I was like, ah, damn it.
Yeah. There's definitely some things that you just have to censor everything.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not showing any of this.
Polluting our ritual with his foul stench.
Oh no, not the foul stench.
Yeah, like if it was a...
Unpardonable lapse, sire.
Fear not, Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
We have accomplished that.
If it was a video that you were editing, and then you could make those, like it would be a hassle, but like you could set up the censor stuff so it'd be
Well,
appropriate.
yeah, but I was doing it, it was part of a live stream.
You're doing it as a live stream, so you didn't have that prep.
Nope.
There's just too much boobs flying everywhere.
Too many titties.
But like,
yeah.
why are boobs a problem in the first place? Like
Yeah,
you can
if
show
it's
guy
a-
nipples, it's
yeah.
fine. But boobs,
Nah, if it's a lady,
you like
they're
a lady.
memories.
Bam, bam, bam. You like a lady. See, so it does that. I am surmising what may be the problem is that I have the game
Mm-hmm.
on OneDrive, and then I have the mod manager on a different drive.
You're loading it from the cloud?
From the cloud?
Oh, you don't mean OneDrive like the cloud storage. Sorry.
No. It
I was like,
drive
you're loading it
C
from
drive and a D drive.
Okay,
Not
gotcha,
the
gotcha,
one
gotcha.
drive. I get it. I was super confused. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you
Well,
mean?
that's just Microsoft not knowing how to name things.
Yeah.
They really should have
So
called it
that's like
something
a
else.
great. I have an idea. Let's see if this works.
Oh, this door-shaped
It's
thing is
like
not a door.
licorice, tins
Cool.
like candies. Yours. Excuse me. Let's dance. Just dance. Let the record play. You like
Other
this
guys
song?
can do cool stuff. Not me, but I can dance. Do.
Andrew, you are cool stuff. What are you talking?
No, the John LaJoie song, I Can Dance.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a really cool. It's a great song about how like this guy feels self-conscious because he can't do all kinds of different things, but he is good at dancing. So like, he's like, some guys know how to do their taxes, and some guys have really hot girlfriends. I don't know how to do those things, but I can dance.
Oh.
And he just has like a really bad like in the video, like he's just very bad at dancing too. But he's like doing it so confidently. It's very, very funny.
That is pretty funny.
Shit. These guys stand no chance when they just mash triangle for 10 minutes.
It is the most OP strat in the game.
It is. Also that thing where I just do the things and then they just like stand back and like, wow, we don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. I wrote that song.
I know. I saw your name in the credits. I was like, I know that guy.
I was supposed to be a ghostwriter for the project.
It's like, you know George Lucas? I'm like, yeah. We grew up together. In the 50s. Actually, I don't know how old he is. But Star Wars came out in 1977, so I think he was already in his 20s. Fuck. I'm gonna say something controversial. Star Trek The Next Generation is better than any Star Wars thing.
You're right, that's controversial.
But I'd like to hear a sound argument to why that take is wrong.
Okay, so why that? What did you say again?
Star Trek: The Next Generation is better than any Star Wars property.
Okay, so why that's wrong is the Force. Fuck you.
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah. Why do mods have to be like this?
No, that take was a little inflammatory. But I will say, overall, as an intellectual property, Star Trek is better than Star Wars. If you consider all of the things created within that intellectual property.
I'm considering them.
Although Star Wars has a lot of good games and Star Trek does not. So actually...
Wait, what?
Star Wars has a lot of good video games and Star Trek does not.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, on the video game front...
a lot
like,
of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are some good
Real
Star Wars
talk-
video games. Whoops.
I like both of them.
I do
Just
too.
fine. Different reasons.
Yep.
Star Wars is fun because it does have the Force, and it's more flashy in general.
Yep. That time that Yoda picked up a tanker truck, it was like, take this, bitches.
But, I mean, the biggest issue, like, the coolest thing about Star Wars is that the real-world philosophy they have baked in, but they completely butcher that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, here's an example of people not understanding what the hell Star Wars is getting at, right? Because, like, you're just talking about Yoda picking up a ship from the swamp, right? That thing, because, like, Luke is picking up rocks, and then he goes to pick up the ship, and he's like, I can't do it, a ship's a ship, it's too big. And then Yoda does it, and then Luke's like, what the heck, man? Like, you failed. Wait, what did he say? I don't know. But there's no difference between the ship and the rocks. The whole point, like, Luke was failing because in his mind, he was going, that ship is so much heavier, but with the Force, that doesn't matter. That was the point of that lesson. And people don't get that, because then they'll have stuff like freaking... what was that game? It had, like, Star Killer in it. It was a Star
Force
Wars hack
Unleashed.
and stuff. Yes, Force Unleashed. People are like, oh, how powerful this guy is. He's tracking down a Star Destroyer. But you're not freaking understanding what Yoda was talking about. There's no difference between that and rocks.
Yeah.
It's just all in your mind, man.
Yeah. It's a visualization, right?
Yeah. So, it just irritates me because people...
Yeah, but then they tried to explain it of like, oh, he actually has like way more midichlorians and blah,
Yeah,
blah,
they
blah.
made it about midichlorians. Like, Luke, George Lucas did that. He made that about midichlorians because he wanted Anakin to be special. And that, again, that's like... It ruins the whole thing. The Force was just about people's understanding. It wasn't supposed to be like, oh, he has midichlorians. He's got more Force than other people.
Yeah.
But Lucas doesn't understand the philosophy he was using. He just, like, took from it because he liked Kurosawa movies, which is, like, fine. And he's a special effects guy, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But, like, there's an issue, because, like, the Sith aren't inherently evil. But he made them the bad guys, so he made, like, that philosophy evil. And, like, there's a lot of things that the Jedi do that are just completely messed up. But they're the good guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, no problem, man.
We
It
should
helps.
have I would love to do a TED Talk.
How do you get one of those?
I don't know. Oh, I do know there's two different levels. There's like smaller TED Talks that are like,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think it's more like a local thing, right? That's easier to get into than like the big TED Talk thing.
Yeah.
With that, I think you're invited to be a speaker.
Yeah, for the main TED Talks, right?
Yeah.
I love when I'm
But then-
fighting a ton of guys that look exactly like me and the camera doesn't like differentiate between like the different guys. And so you're like kind of guessing which one you are. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, there's a lot of repeat. Well, this is. It's fascinating how bad this game is, but
Yeah.
I still say it's very
On a
aggressively
design level,
mediocre.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's not out yet. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my goodness. The other thing too, I was fighting guys back there for like 10 minutes straight, and until I was like, okay, maybe I just have to move and not take out all the guys in the room for the first time ever, because the game has never done that, and this is chapter like 14. Turns out that was correct. They were just endlessly spawning. So like once I got to the next part and then fought the guys, then they didn't spawn endlessly. But yeah, in a game
Gotcha.
about you know, taking out all the enemies, you should never at any point have a place where the enemies are spawning endlessly, if the goal is to take out all the enemies.
Of course. And you don't have that first, because then you set a precedent of, oh, there's infinitely spawning enemies in this game, so you have to do other things, and then like follow that up. Unless you clearly indicate this new section is different.
Yeah, which they didn't.
You didn't.
And they've never done that before.
They're really bad with that shit.
Mm-hmm. This is, I'm still, like, doing the exact same move over and over and over again, too. This is literally better than everything else.
Mm.
It's, oh my goodness. So dumb. I'm just gonna use healing, I guess, because why not? Anyway, yeah, TED talks about how Star Wars is garbage. I agree.
You agree about what?
How we
So
should do
you
a
kinda
TED
like-
talk about how Star Wars is garbage.
God, it's Star Wars. Still. Yeah.
Entertaining, but, you know,
Yes.
I can, for when I want to turn my brain off and just, like, enjoy something flashy, sure. It's like, I'm that way with certain anime, too. There are sometimes I will watch certain anime just because, like, the animation is good.
Yeah.
But there's always a point where, like, I don't want to turn my brain off and, like, pay attention, and then sometimes that, like, ruins the show for me.
Like, I feel like there's a chunk to bite into with Star Wars. It's not really in the mainline stuff, the stuff that people have done separate from that. And also, yeah, I don't, like, there's, in the extended universe, there's a race of aliens that see the Force as a spectrum. It's not just the light side and dark side. They see, like, all this different stuff. But,
They
like,
introduced the gray side.
like green and yellow, or whatever the heck that is. It's like a rainbow to them. I'm giving up on this mod. Just being rude.
Oh,
to me.
I meant the gray side as in, like, for the first time not seeing the world as black and white kind of a thing.
Yeah, which, like, coder games have the gray Jedis. And they're only Jedis because Jedis are more willing to work with other people.
I can't believe I was right. I was right. I got to the top of the stairs, and then I took out all the enemies, and then the door opened.
Yep.
So while you're going up the stairs, infinitely spawning ninjas until you get to the top of the stairs, and then you have to take out all the enemies again. No way indicated. I just was kind of calling bullshit on the game, and I was like, I bet they did this. They did.
Can't believe you've done this.
Yeah. If, you know, I think this was the same year that Mario Galaxy came out. There's hey, what's going on?
Phone keeps going off. I need to grab it.
I need oh, I think I might need a new battery for my keyboard thing. Are my batteries dying on this? What's going on? It's like I turned it off and then I turned it back on. And it stopped doing the thing. Or maybe Logitech is just being stupid again. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. It's just my computer is doing this weird thing where like the cursor would move around like all super choppy.
Mm-hmm.
And like it wouldn't, you know, it kind of acted like the computer was like, you know, having issues. Then I was like, well, maybe it's just my you know, my mouse keyboard combo thing.
Mouse keyboard. Maybe.
Well, because like most of the time I use like my combo keyboard trackpad thing.
Yes.
It allows me to have everything in one place. It is convenient.
You're always been a big fan of that. You're always telling me, you're like, I like to have my stuff all in one place. I'm like, don't know why. Like, having it in two places means that's double the fun.
Indeed.
And then you just slap me around a bunch.
That's never happened. I mean, except that one time. Actually, you know what? Let me see. I got the monitoring thing. Because, like, BDD reminded me recently that it's like, you want to make sure it's not your CPU temperature. And I'm like, okay, alright.
You have been kind of cutting in and out a little bit.
A little bit?
I thought maybe it's my internet, but I don't think so.
I mean, Discord did just have an update like today.
Yeah.
Yeah, CPU temps are fine.
I give up on the mod. I just want to play my game. The whole major purpose of it is just to have level 20 unlocked, which is like, it's hard to get to level 20 anyways.
Yeah.
Like, literally, people will play D&D for years and not get to level 20. It's like one of those things.
Yeah.
I just like knowing that I can get to level 20, you know? That's it.
Yeah, I got you.
Freaking thing sucks. But you know what doesn't suck?
Mm.
Subscribing to Danjo's channel. Yeah. It's the opposite of sucking. It unsucks.
Fine.
It blows.
That is the opposite of sucking. That is true.
Yep. Sir, it's Mega Maid.
Yeah, I think the batteries... I think it's literally... Huh. Maybe my computer wasn't freezing up those other times when I thought it was freezing up then.
What's happening? Is it freaking out?
No, when the cursor was like not really moving and like it was always a problem like with like the mouse input. And I think it's the batteries on my keyboard combo. I think that was literally cutting in and out. Or maybe it was a Logitech issue. Because Logitech recently had some issues with some stuff.
It did.
And like it wasn't even recognizing my unifying receiver for a while there. Right, it's not trying to like update anything in Logi options.
Tonight.
Yeah, it should be totally fine. Yeah, it might just be the batteries on there, because like, or maybe how they were sitting or something, because like I took out the batteries and like swapped the like top one and the bottom one and like turned it back on and like it was totally fine after that. Oh shit, these batteries are kind of old, because I use rechargeables for things that require like actual batteries, like AA's or AAA's or whatever. And I've had these same rechargeables for a long time, because there are certain things with like pollution I don't really care as much about, or like, you know, recycling or whatever, because like even for some things, if you put them in the recycling and then like they end up throwing them in the trash anyway at the recycling center, you know what I mean, that kind of shit happens all the time.
Yes.
But there are certain things that are really, really bad for the planet, and batteries are one of them, like alkaline batteries or lithium batteries.
Yes.
So I use Eneloop rechargeable batteries. I've been using these specific batteries, like the ones I'm holding right now, I've probably had since I want to say like 2019. So
That's so wild.
yeah.
And if you're constantly recharging them up, I'm not sure if you're using a fast charger or not.
No. Because there's because there's nickel metal hydride and there's nickel cadmium. Nickel cadmium ones do the fast charging, but they have nickel metal hydride is like the slower charging, but they have longer lifespans.
Yes, which is just the whole thing's a chemical reaction, and speeding up the chemical reaction just makes it so you produce more waste, which means that the life, like you're saying, life is reduced. So, yeah, that's just in general for people with fast chargers out there. The faster your charger, the shorter the lifespan in general. But no. But the other thing that you could also do, I know it's less important nowadays, but it is, especially if you're trying to squeeze out the shelf life, you can keep your batteries when you're not actively using them cool, like in a refrigerator or something akin to that. That will slow down the reaction that's going on in the battery and make it so last longer.
Yeah. You know,
Give me water.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this real quick because I did turn the power switch off on that, and I just checked the battery like compartment to make sure there was like no battery acid leaking or anything like that. Like that's what I just checked for on the rechargeables, on the batteries themselves, and they are 100% clean.
Yes.
In the battery compartment, oh, I have a flashlight right here, which is also loaded with Eneloop rechargeable batteries. So let me just use the flashlight, shine it. Yeah, the battery compartment is 100% clean. So I'm gonna try that real quick. I'm just gonna grab a fresh. Oh, there's also apparently a hair stuck. Oh, there was also a hair stuck inside the compartment. We're gonna take some compressed air to this and just give it a blast real quick and change out the rechargeable batteries, which should be fine, but there's a slight chance, because I know I changed these out recently, there is a very slight chance I put older uncharged batteries into the device instead of like freshly charged ones. So these ones might actually be like 90% dead. So yeah, I'm gonna switch those out real quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
Literally have to step like 10 feet away.
That's too far. That's a year for each foot. That's a year for each foot. It's okay, chat. I'll keep you entertained for the 10 years that Danjo is gone. So, here's a secret that Danjo doesn't want me to tell you guys, but the secret is...
But I literally can't do anything because I don't have any other input devices connected right now. Oh, I forgot.
You got your batteries though, right?
Shit. I did, but I forgot the compressed air. I'm just gonna blast the battery compartment real quick with some compressed air. Just a second.
And there he goes. Okay, so it gives me
won't be able to
time.
hear anything. Hold on.
Yeah, it gives me time to say the secret he doesn't want you guys to know. The secret is that you can save 15% or more in car insurance but not having a car. Don't tell Dancho that I told you guys that. Yeah.
Back over to the thing. And on the other thing, there we go. Sorry, I didn't hear any of that. What?
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I totally wasn't telling chat a secret that you didn't want them to know.
Oh, that's fine.
What
What was it? Was it the one about my mom's OnlyFans?
I didn't tell them anything.
Or was it
I
the one
didn't
about
tell
the
them that
foot
they
wiki?
can save. That I didn't tell them that they could save 15% or more on car insurance if they just don't have a car.
Oh, I saved 85%.
Was it? I'm in game.
Also,
Alright.
you can lower your emissions by 60% if you don't have a car.
Bro, mess me with that gay shit.
I mean,
You
you're
know-
still gonna have some emissions because I mean everybody farts, but yeah.
I do not fart.
I do not believe you.
I don't believe you.
Also, you should. It helps release gas from your GI tract.
I like having it there. It makes me feel like I can explode at any time.
You could.
Yes, spontaneous combustion is all the rage now.
Or you could get sepsis.
Don't make this serious.
I'm saying there are legit medical reasons why I called my channel the Farts and Crap Show.
Yes.
And one of them was to
sign.
One of them was to destigmatize natural bodily shit that is actually healthy to do.
Yes.
Some people don't get that.
I mean, that is true. You have mentioned that before, and that is important.
It is.
Yeah.
That was the thing I mentioned with Jade pretty early. I was like, look, I want you to fart in front of me.
How romantic. Sparkle.
Because look,
There.
I don't care how long you've been with somebody, you aren't really dating until you openly fart in front of each other. There we
Yes.
go.
Oh, that's a fun spell.
Hmm.
I have a spell called Sparkle, which lets me light any torches. I can like light 3 at a time. And there are like other
Did you get
sources
the
of
mod
light.
to work?
No, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, I've given up.
Aw.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's mostly for the level 20. I like the feeling like I could reach there if I played long enough or whatever.
Mm.
But, like, realistically speaking, I'd never get there anyways. I'm not even close. You know what level I am right now with these characters? 3.
Mm. That's fair.
Yeah, no, like level 20. Let's see.
Yeah, it's like when people tell me, like, no, I tested this thing in Final Fantasy VII. Like, you just have to get to level 99 before leaving Midgar. I was like, what?
Yeah, I just saw, and like, power to the guy, but like, why would you do this to yourself? There's a
Yeah.
person who leveled up to max level in Kingdom Hearts on the starting island,
Yeah,
and it's taken like 100 something hours.
yeah,
It's like, why?
yeah. I've never understood that kind of thing.
So, on average,
Mm-hmm.
to reach level 20 in D&D, it takes going off the standard 4-hour weekly session.
Sure.
It's about 2 to 3 years. The 60, 100 sessions to get to level 20.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm not reaching level 20 in this game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, they also
Yeah.
say very clearly printed on the battery, there is a method of recycling these because I guess there's a process for recycling most nickel metal hydride like batteries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the thing that I just mentioned with like a battery, I'm pretty sure you can recycle the metal. If you like replace the other components of a battery, you can use it again. Start over.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah.
But
I'm thinking of a wet cell battery specifically, but that's what I was taught in general chemistry. They did
Yeah.
mention a dry cell, which is what I think most people use at home now, but I might be wrong.
But anyway, that's my PSA for people, my annoying nerd thing. Like, I try not to be too annoying about a lot of things. But please don't throw batteries away in the garbage.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason a lot of places have like a e-waste area. Like, don't just throw batteries out.
Oh, I think I figured out what was causing the problem. I think there's supposed to be a piece of foam that holds the batteries in place.
Mhm.
And I don't have... I think it fell off or something? So I think they're just wiggling around. I think I literally just need like a small piece of cloth to like put inside here. Yeah. Literally also says on the inside of the battery container here too, do not throw this in the garbage. Like, it has like a garbage can like crossed out. Like, please don't. Because I thought, yeah, that is not for to hold the batteries in place. That is a different thing. Shit. Oh, you know what would totally work? A little microfiber cloth. And I have one of those small ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I have one of those right here. Where is that? I can actually have that without even getting up.
All right. So I just talked to a lady who's part of a secret organization.
Well, how do you know
And
if it's a secret?
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, right? So, like, we're talking, and she literally crapped on every other faction in the game. And they're like, wow, you talk a lot of crap. It's like, yeah, but that's because I'm part of the best organization. It's like, why are you the best organization? It's because you never heard of us. We're super secret.
Well, not anymore.
Okay. No, we still don't know what she is. So it's kind of a secret adjacent. She's just like, I'm part of a secret thing. Nah, 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 nah. Basically what she did. And then she's like, that makes us the greatest shit ever. Because you never heard of us.
Yeah, okay. So she pulled that bougie shit on you.
Yeah. I don't like her.
We're popular in France. You probably never heard of us.
My girlfriend's from Canada.
Yeah. She's an underwear model. It's very popular in Singapore.
I don't wear underwear. Underwear's for nerds. Gets in the way of my farts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It dampens them, makes them quieter. Blasphemous.
Exactly.
I don't know. Underwear is one of those things that I wear, you know. You do in polite company sometimes. Or like if the Tux rental place tells you you have to wear underwear.
Nah.
Then I lie to them and tell them I do wear underwear. They're like, cool.
That's a boy. Whoa.
Even
Talk to the guy. Talk to him.
Even the small microfiber cloth is like too much material. Son of a bitch. Now I literally don't know what to do. And I don't want to destroy this microfiber cloth by like cutting it down.
I don't know who to side with here. I think I want to side with the people. They're literally one of the factions. There's the rebellion.
The people,
the Lord
as
Protector.
in, okay. It's a proper
Yeah,
noun.
the people.
The people.
Yep. The people.
That's annoying.
The citizens of this area.
It's like, I got a meeting with the people. Like, oh, that's interesting. Like, no, I mean the secret organization that I'm a part of. It's like, oh.
Well, no, they're not secret. It's just the people, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The secret organization, the character didn't tell me, but the game did. Secret organization's called The Mask. They're super nerds.
I think I know that one. Jim Carrey's in it, right?
Yeah. And he acts
Cameron
crazy.
Diaz?
I actually don't know that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, she plays the hot chick, remember? Cameron Diaz?
No, the last time I saw The Mask, I was probably like 5 or whatever. I didn't even know who the heck Cameron Diaz was.
I think that was
I
her.
didn't know who Jim Carrey was, but I know he's in the movie because I've seen clips of him, right?
Yeah. Ah, this is annoying. So if I...
Sarah Bed.
me just like pushing on the battery down a little bit. Like, it's not gonna sit in place. So like I really need to put like a little piece of cloth in there, but the only piece of cloth I could think of that would work well is like too much material.
I'm sorry, bud.
Nah, it's good. It's fine. I think there's supposed to be... Yeah, I think there was supposed to be a piece of foam that goes right there. That's supposed to hold the batteries in place.
There was a piece of foam.
Wait a minute. I don't think it's moving anymore. Oh, wait, no, I can still hear it. Fuck. Maybe it won't cause a problem, though? Maybe it was just because the batteries were low?
Yep. So, like...
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh, yeah, what did you tell my stream earlier?
What did I tell you to stream?
When you were talking mad shit when I had to go do the thing. Toasty.
Huh? I'm confused. Oh, what did I tell stream?
Yeah.
The secret?
You said
I told you.
No, you didn't.
I said I totally didn't tell them that they could save 15%,
15% or more on their car insurance by not having a car. Right.
Yeah, that was what I told them.
Okay, gotcha.
But don't tell Danjo this.
Yeah, I won't.
Good.
I won't tell myself.
Good.
That you told my stream that they can save money on car insurance by not having a car. I'll be sure not to tell them.
Good.
Guys, you could save a lot of money on Ninja Gaiden products by not buying this game.
But you should buy this game because it's an awesome game.
Mm-hmm. It is a game.
Yep. Best game ever.
It's available on PSN. Yeah, why was that not... I'm so stupid sometimes. That should have been the first thing I tried the other day. Right? I mean, like... Because, like, the cursor's acting up, right? It's, like, not clicking on things. It's, like, jumping around and stuff. Shit's, like, not...
Yeah,
the first thing I should have checked is, like, are the batteries dying on the device?
Yeah, maybe.
Instead of assuming
sometimes
that the
like the
computer's
simple
locking up.
stuff like that just gets like missed.
That's true. Yeah. Immediately like jump to like other conclusions.
Yes.
So, like maybe it's this and maybe it's this. Although I guess now it's a lot more obvious that it's not one of those other things because like I can see in Streamlabs like shit is still working. It's still like, you know, I can see it running at 60 FPS. I can see like the upload. I can see the utilization. I can see everything indicating that stuff is working properly. So I guess like the fact that it's ruling those things out makes my brain jump to the other thing. I guess it jumping to the worst possible thing can be helpful because if you can eliminate that as a possibility, then that frees up, you know, you're free to, you know, kind of focus on the more minor, less important things. I guess? Is that a bad way to look at it? I feel like that's a natural way to look at things through process of elimination, right?
Yes. Well, I was going to say, because, like, there was a time a while ago that, like, I woke up and I was trying to use my laptop and it wasn't turning on.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, oh, shit, like, my laptop's broken. I'm trying all this different stuff to try to resurrect it. And then, like, I'm stressing because, like, I can't work on it too much because I had to, like, go to work. And then I'm, like, there. And then, like, I had the, like, realizations, like, maybe, like, I left it on and it wasn't, like, plugged in.
Yeah, there's no battery power.
Yeah. So then I went home and I plugged it in and it worked fine.
But you thought it was dead. Like,
yeah, I thought it was, like, all this
permanently
other stuff.
just
I'm like,
brick.
oh, shit.
Right. Because it's not turning on now.
Yeah.
I've done that before, where I freaked out because something was not turning on. And then I realized my stupid solution after worrying about a ton of different things was it was plugged into a surge protector that wasn't turned on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's happened to me too.
Yeah.
Like at work. There's like this one socket of stuff at work that just doesn't work super well.
Mm-hmm. And yes, it is good to turn off completely your surge protectors every so often, guys. Anyway.
Oh, wow. This person literally said you can visit the governor because you're not a threat to him anyways. So now you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to assassinate the governor.
You're going to be a threat to the... Yeah, of course.
Listen here. I have a dwarf, a halfling, a wizard, an elf. You're screwed, lady. Just take it over this country.
This guy can't even shoot fireballs. I'm just going to turn my back to this guy and assume that he won't shoot me with a fireball in the back. Because I bet he can't even do it. I bet he's too much of a coward.
Too much of a coward. I'll have you know my wizard is especially good at shooting fireballs. It's literally why I picked this class of wizard. I'm not sure. Have you, like, played 5e much or at all? Yeah.
You mean 5th edition D&D?
Yep.
No, I haven't.
That's fair. So in 5th edition, you pick a subclass for your classes.
Okay.
And this is technically a homebrewed one, it's not in the tabletop. But it's called a, like, Shock Arcanist, which I hate the name. It's not about lightning. It's about just doing damage with spells. And they're starting features that whenever they cast a spell that does damage, it's automatically upcasted. So it's casted as if it was a slot higher. It was super freaking powerful.
It automatically upgraded the spell?
Yep. So, like, if I cast a spell at a level 1 slot, it would function as if I had casted it at a level 2 slot, while only using a level 1. And if I was to cast it at level 2, it'd count as a level 3 and so on.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's like an ability? Or why is it
like
doing
the
that?
passive that he has.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it just happens.
Gotcha.
Automatically, all his damage spells.
That's really good.
So he's really good at casting Fireball. That's what I'm getting at. Not only can he do it, but it's really powerful when he does.
Cool. This game is bad at a lot of things, but apparently rendering light.
That's pretty cool.
I was trying to be sure if this is actually a glitch, and it's a glitch. There's a light on the wall, and like it was like disappearing as I was like.
Yeah, I thought you were showing off the fire effects, but
no,
now I see what you're doing.
no, just despawning a light by like moving the camera slightly.
game's up. This game's rated well. I just.
It just
No
came out.
offense to
It came
people
out a
who
while
like
ago
it.
too, and like they didn't apparently
Yeah.
think it was necessary to patch the game to fix some glaring issues.
To be honest, that's one thing that I'm happy they didn't patch. That's funny, Jink, to me.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't affect anything. It's just like visually jarring.
Yes.
Because I noticed it immediately, like as soon as I walked down the stairs, and I was like, "Oh,
Oh yeah, that is incredibly jarring.
like it's in a dark room too." Is it just like, come on, dude? Are you kidding me?
It's
Like,
very noticeable.
yeah, like I get it if it's like little visual glitches here and there, blah blah blah, but like it was very obvious, very very obvious.
Yeah, I like it because it's Jink, though,
Yeah,
in some ways.
I dislike it because I have to play it.
Well, you gotta live life, man. You gotta do the thing.
Yeah,
What time is it? It's only
I don't
8:52 and it's nighttime already?
I'm so tired.
Damn it. I'm tired of your sass.
I'm a little tired of my sass too. I get it.
Yep.
I'm too sassy for my shirt. So sassy it hurts.
Wow.
You know, in that song, I used to think when he says, "I'm a model," you know what I mean? I used to think he said, "I'm an immortal,"
Mhm.
and like it kind of changes like a lot of the connotations of the song. Like I thought he was literally like
Mhm.
saying he thinks he's immortal because he's been immortalized by society because like they adore him.
Yes.
They're like he's a model. He's not an immortal. Like, yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna cut soon.
No, you're good.
My attention's kind of split.
It's all
So,
good.
who is the guy that did this Immortal song?
The I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy
Oh,
for
him.
my shirt. Yeah.
Did.
Too sexy, yeah. And that next line where he's like, "I'm a model, you know what I mean, and I do my little." I always, when I was younger, I thought he said that he's an immortal
Oh, okay.
instead of "I'm a model," because he kind of hangs on the model like, part. I'm a model. I thought it was I'm
Yes.
an immortal. I'm an immortal. So kind of changes it a little bit, but in a sense, like if you are super popular in the culture, like you kind of are immortalized in a sense.
I was just going to say, because I thought, when I initially heard what you said, I thought you were saying that was what this song was, and he was saying
Oh, I
about
thought
how
it
he's been
was.
immortalized. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you thought, but it wasn't like actually
Yeah.
what you said. But that's fine. I was just going to say, like, that's a very Viking. Is it Viking? Maybe. Yeah, no, I think it's Viking. It's a Viking sort of belief where you immortalize yourself through your deeds. You will be remembered through your ancestors, and in that way, you'll live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Though, to counter that, you will not live forever. You will live as long as you're.
Right, until your
Like-
body fails you. Or whatever.
Well, yeah. And, like, even being remembered, like, won't be remembered forever. A lot of those people, like, I've done great deeds, and they were maybe remembered for a couple of generations, and now we have no idea who the heck they are. You know?
True. So I guess effectively immortal.
Yeah.
Like as long as your work stays prevalent or is accessible, but there is a finite amount of time for any of that. And you could say
Yeah.
even on the most prevalent things, like I would say the most prevalent work one of the most prevalent works in the world is the automobile, right? Because like millions and millions and millions of cars have been made, right? Like everybody knows what a car is. And like, so the person who invented the car, like Henry Ford or whatever, like has been immortalized through history because of the prevalence of the thing that he created. And it's like in the history books, you know? But at some point, like every car is going to be made obsolete and like fail and, you know, be destroyed and everything else like that. And even the history books and the people that study the history book, you know, on a long enough timeline. What's that thing from Fight Club? On a long enough timeline, the survivability for everything falls to 0 or something.
Oh, BDD is like, bet you won't fight me in Tekken. And you know what, BDD? I'm not going to fight you in Tekken.
Oh.
Danjo will. I won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't. I'm not going to fight either one of you.
Yeah, what is that quote? The survivability rate for everything drops to 0 or something. I think that's what it is. On a long enough timeline, the survival rate drops to 0. That doesn't sound right.
I've never seen Fight Club.
Well, I mean the book too, Chuck Palahniuk or however you...
Fight Club is a book?
Yeah, Chuck Palahniuk is the author who created it and like a bunch of other shit.
Well, I didn't even know it was a book.
It's a great book.
Your Face is a great book.
This one saying the quote is, on a long enough timeline, the survival rate for everyone drops to 0. That sounds probably correct. Oh, because they're in a plane. Right, they're both riding on... Yeah, they're both on the same flight, on a commercial aircraft. And he's, like, talking about some concerns and stuff like that, and he thinks somebody else is, like, nervous because they're on a flight. And they're, like, looking out the window, they're looking at other people, you know, a bunch of other things, and they're, like, you know, apprehensive. And so he's like, hey, don't worry about it. Like, you're not feeling safe because you're not safe, and neither is anybody else here. And you're like, yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Unless you're already feeling apprehensive about your safety, and you're not a nihilist, then it's not necessarily a good way to look at it. But...
Wait, what's the good way? I know you just mentioned the quote. Sorry, I was still in the cutscene.
No, you're good. Just on a long enough timeline, the survival rate for everyone drops to 0.
Oh yeah.
Because they're both. Yeah, because they're both on a plane, and you know, it's like essentially, yeah, you're not feeling safe because you're not safe because nobody's safe. Yeah, and that's just part of life and everything. But yeah, BDD, you could hop in the thing. We're just kind of shotting and bullshitting right now.
Yep.
We could test out some things. I was actually just talking about testing out some things, Toasty, earlier. But I need to beat this chapter, which I don't think I've beaten a single chapter yet on today's stream. I think I'm still on the level I started on. Wait, did I beat a chapter? No, I don't think I did. I think I'm still on the same level. But yeah, I had a stupid realization too, which I don't want to, like, yeah, I'll just tell you about it later. Oh my goodness, these stupid fucking demons again. My favorite part is when they run towards a ledge. In an endless loop. That's my favorite part. Also, I hate, like, when they put all the enemies on, like, an incline or a decline that's, like, the same in this game. Because like most of Ryu's moveset is like with a flat surface in mind.
Yes. Well, you know, I said that I was going to kill this governor person.
No, you're not.
I pissed him off, so now he's attacking me.
Oh, so now it's self-defense.
Yeah, yes. Yes, it is.
Alright.
This is scary. To be quite honest with you, I think I'm not going to win this fight.
Fair enough.
But I did piss off the governor. Because he's a super racist. So, you know, like I was joking, it's like, I have a dwarf and a halfling. Literally, right after that,
No one here.
I encountered this lady. It's like, look at you! A dwarf, a halfling, a human!
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, at least you have one superior race with you, because I have one elf. I was like, oh shit!
As it is here, you will die at my hand.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't good. Ouch!
Elizabeth,
They have multi-attack? Oh shit. Oh no, he's action surging. I think my wizard's dead.
Cool.
My wizard's not dead, but my wizard's very close to death. So many people.
She,
Yeah, got it.
she just does not have a hitbox sometimes. That's fun.
Oh, this is terrified.
Is she,
Yeah.
is she like a blood butterfly? That's strange. I'm a little confused about what's happening mechanically here, but... Oh, that hit her. That did not hit her. Oh, that hit her. And now I'm dead. Okay, cool. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I have like the God of War weapons. I wonder if that'd be good on her. Don't remember how to use this thing.
My wizard's dead.
Did the governor get you?
What's that?
Did the governor get you?
Yeah, he did. He casted a blizzard on me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. This fight is not balanced in my favor.
Is it ever?
Sometimes, but not when you
Oh.
attack the frickin' governor.
That's unfortunate.
This is just like one of those games, like... I respect it for that, though, you know? Like, I got to piss off the governor, and the governor's the governor for a reason, and he has an entire, like, platoon of guards here,
Sure.
and he's a high-level wizard.
You can take
I
care
don't
of
even know
himself.
what he
Cool.
has for armor. Oh, he's like max level for this campaign, too. No wonder I'm getting my ass handed.
So he is level 20, huh?
He's level 12.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for this campaign. Gotcha.
Yeah. Are we just going to... I might be able to escape, but I don't know. I'll have to run through an entire platoon of guards to escape. But that's what happens when you piss off the governor.
What do you get when you piss off the governor?
Dead.
Apparently, lots of fireballs and other bullshit.
Yeah, I said my wizard was good at casting fireball. My wizard doesn't know fireball. I think I get that in 2 levels.
Yeah. Ow.
Kill that demon. Oh, that's a boss.
Yeah. She was
No, actually,
mostly. I don't know if she actually was naked earlier. She might have been.
I think she's a mini boss.
No, she's
Can't
the
be
main.
that.
She's the main boss.
You sure?
Pretty damn sure.
You sure?
I wish I could say yes, but I mean, I could just lie, so I could say yes.
You should lie.
It's not
is
lying if I'm wrong. There's a distinct difference.
Hey, you're not lying. As far as you know, she is the main boss here.
Yeah. She might be.
And I might be the Queen of England.
Oh, fuck. Wow. Apparently she just has, like, some amazing bullshit sometimes. How did I...
Yeah, that was great.
You know... I don't know how I pulled off that shit earlier. Huh.
Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man?
If it's the guy who lives on Druid Lane, then yes.
It isn't. Why would it be that guy?
If it's the prostitute that keeps having sex with my pastries, then no.
It is that.
Damn.
Yep. And also, that prostitute having sex with all your pastries is me.
Oh, she can also apparently steal my blood and heal herself. That's annoying as shit.
It makes sense though, she looks kind of like a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, I think she might be.
That or succubi.
Yeah.
In which case she's like training your life force.
I think she's more of a blow me by. Alright.
That doesn't make sense.
They say 80% of the time, it works every time.
Yes.
Ah, fuck.
Yep.
Nope. Yep, wait, maybe. Nope. Wait, maybe, possibly. Nope.
So I'm definitely not siding with this guy.
Yeah. Wow, holy shit, that's really good. Ah, fuck.
I bet there's another way that I can piss this guy off too.
Oh, that is the one view. Nope, that's not it. Whoops. That's not it. Oh. Oh, apparently I just beat her. I guess.
Cool.
Hey, are they gonna do the thing where they...
Well, he didn't attack me that time.
Oh, I thought they were gonna do the thing. It's like, I'm dying, but my clothes are melting off.
So, Dragon Ninja, would you
You
like
mean no fan service for us?
There's a little bit.
Give me more.
a place that has bound our clan since time immemorial?
I want to see that guy naked.
The peak of
That's the fan service I really want.
Indeed, the sacred peak that casts a shadow.
I really hate this trope in action games. It's like, I I'm gonna show up and talk shit every so often, even though you've beaten me 3 times in a row.
Ryu.
Did I delete my game instead of saving? Oh shit.
What?
I'm alright.
Well, now you really gotta get that mod working.
I don't know how that would fix anything. I did that. I'm confused. It's okay.
I got a
I'll be
trophy! Completed chapter 13, which was totally not bullshit.
It was kind of bullshit, man.
Yeah,
We were just talking about that light for a minute.
we were.
Okay, so
Let's
that's the
have a
autosave of me pissing this guy off.
Q. I just want to see like the intro cutscene for the next chapter.
Are you going?
Oh, that level was absolute bullshit though. Oh, this chick was great. She was like gameplay-wise, best character.
Well, she dead now.
This condition remains grave.
Oh no, she's not. You're talking about this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fan service!
Please, take this.
She's boobs. She's boobs the character.
Yes.
Master Ryu, please take this. It's my butt plug, recently used.
Ayane, stand back.
It's my father's wish that I bring it to you.
True dragon sword.
Her voice actor is also really bad. It's kind of funny.
I want to listen.
I put a gem in my sword and now it's a good thing or something. I don't know.
I didn't hear it. Talk to me.
It's purple. My sword is now purple. Why?
Damn, I'm like clipping the mic a bunch.
You can turn it down a bit if you want.
I'm going
I have
to.
a new move. I have new moves.
Why didn't you tell me I was clipping the mic all the
I don't
time?
know. I don't. I can't tell from my end.
That's fair.
That's not a very good move.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Abso-freaking-totally.
Yeah, I turned it down by like 10%.
Oh. It just changed my... Apparently I have like a better charge attack now.
What?
I guess. I don't know. I have like other stuff, but like... I think it's just like better by default. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Why am I exploding every so often?
Oh. Okay. Found it. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think New Sword is any better than how it was.
Yeah, I didn't delete my save, by the way. It was just
Oh, that's
sandwiched in a weird way.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I hate these guys. They're so full of themselves.
Yeah. That was really dumb. He literally just took the gem and like jammed it into the hand, like the hilt of his sword. And it was like, now it's the true dragon sword. You just stuck a gem to your... Whatever. Like, I can see it, like, on the bottom of the sword. Like, it's just like... Yeah, he just... Yeah, stuck it to the handle of the sword. That's it. Cool. I mean, it glows purple now, so that's cool.
I do like purple. It's a color.
I do. As a color, is pretty great. I'm surprised they went with purple, though, because purple is usually, like, evil. You know?
Purple's the best.
Well, sometimes,
Yeah.
but in like a lot of like anime and stuff, like purple is usually like the bad guy. It's not usually like for the protagonist, you know?
Yeah, I actually don't know.
Hmm.
Damn. You
But-
beat the game? That
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah. I skipped
She
the
was
credits
the final
because
boss?
I'm really good. No, I'm just quitting for now because yeah. Actually, fuck, the thing is doing the thing again.
I thought you...
Well, I changed
Like,
the batteries, but like
Well,
they're still
honestly,
like.
I thought I just missed the credits.
Oh no.
I guess they would be longer.
Yeah, it also like. Oh, that did not fix it. Well, it fixed it last time. But again, I can see the freaking things, and it's working just fine. Can confirm. Maybe the battery door hatch wasn't like on right or something all the way. Or not? Where to go? Shit, where to go? Still hear me, Toasty?
Yes.
So,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was saying I can't see the freaking changing the. Oh, now it's doing. Now it's fine. Yeah, I think it's because the connection on the batteries or something. Because like it was doing that thing again, and so I tried like turning it off, like switching the batteries back, and like turning it back on, and that didn't do it. But I can like, so I tried taking the battery cover off completely, and like literally just using my fingers to hold the batteries in place.
Yes.
And that actually works.
Alrighty then.
Just very dumb. It's dumb that works. They're not even moving.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah. I'm just very surprised. Yeah, I don't know. I think it actually is missing like a little piece of foam or something.
Yes.
I believe. Anyway, getting the battery cover back on. Back on the thing. And it's fine. Yeah, cool. And just to double check, let me pull the thing again, make sure it's not actually CPU temperatures. It shouldn't be.
Well, I definitely don't want to side with this guy, because this guy is a jerk face.
Yeah, why would you side with a chick face? That's not cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, it's under 50. It's definitely not the CPU temperature.
Under 50 C?
Yeah.
Okay. First I thought you meant Fahrenheit. I'm like, that's cold.
Yeah, I have a polar bear that lives inside. Like, he's a little guy.
Yeah, I was like, that is very cold. That sounds like a problem in a different way.
Yeah, that's how much I like Pepsi. I stole the Coca-Cola polar bear. Just hangs
So I
out in
want
there
to
and keeps things cool.
I want to overthrow this government.
No.
No, I totally am. This guy's like evil and corrupt as crap. But I'm not going to work with the rebellion. I'm going to work with the common folk.
Yeah, in D&D.
Yes.
Yeah. Talking about a fictional setting. I'm just saying, that's one of those statements you don't really want to say, like, out of context too much.
Well, we're talking about my D&D game, so I figured
A
you thought I was
while
still
ago.
talking about
A little while ago,
I'm still playing it.
Right, yeah,
now.
no, I got you. I'm just saying to anybody that like heard that and just like Mr. whatever and just to clarify, we're talking about D&D. Like very, very different thing. Don't take it out of context.
No, you know what? Taxers are stupid. I'm down with the government.
In D&D.
No! We're past that now.
Yeah, that's what Ryu's thinking about when he's on top of these buildings looking over Japan. Or wherever he is, I guess.
Yeah.
It's maybe New York City, I don't know. Part of this game takes place in New York City.
You're New York City.
Your mom's New York City.
I know. Why do you remind me of that, like, every day?
Because my mom's Los Angeles and they're mortal enemies.
Going down in New York City, Los Angeles. Oh, it's international love.
Better than Los Angeles, New York.
There's a Los Angeles, New York?
Probably, I don't know. There's a Paris in Texas, I think.
There is.
Yeah. There's like a... Oh, what's the other one? Montreal in Florida, I think. I think that's one. Maybe it's another one. Oh yeah, there's like a Berlin somewhere in like the southeast America. I can't remember where. There's a Berlin in America as well. A lot of those. It's like, hey, you know this famous city? We'll just name this like little podunk city after that city. Like, sure, that won't get needlessly confusing at any point. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream there, guys. I'm getting tired of, well, just tired in general, but also I just don't want to play the next chapter of this right now. I don't have the patience for it. Or the energy. Like, really. I don't know if you get this, but I definitely get this where, like, after I'm tired to a certain point, I can't play anything that's, like, new. Like, if I'm, like, playing any kind of game, it has to be something I'm familiar with already.
Sorry, what was that?
Like, so if you're, like, tired to, like, towards... Let's say it's getting towards the end of the game, at the end of the day, and you're like feeling pretty tired. Like for me, there's a point of tiredness where like I can't play anything new. You know what I mean? Like I just don't have like the energy or the patience for it. Like it has to be something I'm already familiar with. Because I definitely get that.
I get like when I'm like very tired. I don't know how to describe it, but like I'll say something and it's like, you know, when you fall asleep and then you have a dream and then you wake up and then that like dream kind of like escapes your memory.
Yes.
It's like that sensation. I'll say something, and then I feel it slip away from me. I'm like, did I actually say that? And like I'm forgetting stuff. It was like, oh man, I just need to go to bed. Going down in New York City. Sorry, that sounds in my head. Yeah, we're away from the stream. Are we still on stream right now?
Yeah, we're still on stream right now. Yeah, I was looking for a redirect that I can do. Okay, guys. Well, TK1 is on, so I'm gonna do a redirect over there. And yeah, if you guys want to stick around for that, cool. Got stuff to do. I get it. Cool. And yeah, things. But yeah, next time is probably gonna be Saturday, like I was saying earlier, because that's the anniversary day for the channel. So planning on doing a Saturday stream if everything goes okay. But yeah, thanks for being here, Toshi. Appreciate it. Helped me keep my energy up and stuff. It was very nice. Beautiful human, a beautiful human. And yeah, and links right there. And Seach. And yeah, BDD's got a channel too, and he forgot to drop his channel link thing there.
He does have a channel.
And oh yeah, and Ginger Fox. God. Actually, let me see if that works too.
Going down in New York City.
Ah, they both work. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, gonna do it for today. So till next time, guys, take care, and I hope you all have an amazing day.